Well, they can like Dragon's Dogma all they like. I mean, it's Mondays. We don't do Dragon's Dogma on Mondays. So Strife should know this, frankly.
I mean, maybe you guys should all watch me play Dragon's Dogma. Huh?
Yeah, well.
Maybe.
Anyway, welcome to Fan Mail, everybody. But guess what? We're back in action. We've got videos this week. We've got James this week. We've got Fan Mail this week. We've got all of it. It's
It's Hat Week. I forgot.
Oh, it's hat week. Yes, so we've got hats as well. James hasn't got a hat, but then James doesn't need a hat with hair like that. It's beautiful as it is. James, can you
I feel like my hair. I'm having a good hair set. You know what? I can hold this typing off until later.
Wait, you were gonna keep
just trying
typing?
to get paid.
Wait, you
no, you earn that money. Since we can't give you the $50 editors fee, you go for it, James. Do you know though there are people out there who can tell what you type in because they can hear the sound of each individual key, and it makes it ever so slightly.
Well,
different.
they're counting on somebody that types with all their fingers. I go from elbow, like I start typing with my finger next to each ear.
Gross.
That's how I type.
Real gross.
Nice. Yeah. So announcements, I guess. Do we have any announcements? I don't know if we.
I got announcements.
Okay, good.
Let's
get your announcements out of the way, and then I'll.
Well, are you gonna talk over my announcement, or are you gonna let me announce it?
No, I'd like to get your announcements out of the way, and then we can get to my announcements.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you first. You first.
All right, you drink that mud water real quick. What is that? Did you just put sand in some water and shake it together? Why is it in a milk jug?
It's from. I go to Irwan once in a while to get juice, which is really overpriced, but they give you these nice glass glass. Very fancy,
yeah.
Which is why.
Which is wild because if you're in the store, it's like the fanciest store in the world. And then if you walk directly outside of the parking lot, it's just homeless encampments in the entire place. So
yeah,
that's how LA rolls. So my announcement.
How LA rolls.
GameFront VODs is live, and I have Dragon's Dogma's episodes up on there. So if you are not on GameFront VODs, check that out. Go subscribe to that. We're also going to put Danny and Zach's Resident Evil Village playthrough up pretty soon, as soon as they get a thumbnail going for that. And then we will continue to archive all of our Twitch streaming on GameFront VOD, so make sure that you subscribe to that so you can always have access to them old streams. And James even promised to stream this week.
Yeah,
I'll believe you when I say it. I'll believe you when I say it.
No, he promised. James wouldn't break a promise.
It's a promise. I wouldn't break a promise. And I'll tell you what game I'm going to stream. It's called Wildermyth. It's a new game.
What?
And I practiced a little to make sure it wasn't just a dummy stream. And it's a really fun game.
What is it about?
Wildermyth.
It's meth that you do in the woods.
Actually, it might not even be that tighter. It might not even be that tighter. But it's a brand new game, and it's a lot of fun. It's like a turn-based strategy. It's allegedly you can play co-op, but I don't know.
Strategy.
Maybe we're gonna want to try. Yeah.
To be fair, when James had streamed 4X strategy games in the past, they did very well. Do you remember when
people love them.
What was that one that you did a couple of months last year, and it got like 4,000 views?
Oh, maybe it was PAX.
Probably XCOM, right?
No, it was something different. Like we got it for free, I think. Someone gave us like a key.
Yeah, it was. I think it was called PAX, which is weird because there's PAX East and PAX West and stuff. I think that the game title was PAX, and it was basically like a hybrid between StarCraft and like Command and Conquer. PAX Nova. It was called PAX Nova.
PAX Nova. That was it. PAX Nova. Yeah. That did really well. So okay, fair enough. Bit of a change of pace, I guess.
But it's not like that. It's a turn-based strategy of it's more like XCOM than it is like PAX Nova.
Okay.
Because PAX Nova is a 4X strategy. Maybe I misspoke before. It's turn-based.
Oh, I probably misunderstood. It's fine. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, so that's all good.
But you're a spork, and you don't need to be super sharp. You've got pointy edges, you got curved spots, you got a lot of skills in that tool.
Yes, I'm multi-use. That's the thing. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Why is Gate? What?
I'm chatting over here.
Oh, okay. You could just do that with your voice if you like. I mean,
well, you guys were talking. I didn't want to talk over you guys.
So here's my announcement. This Saturday, we're going to be doing our hangout session with the GameFront Patreons. It's going to be a little later than we sometimes do it. It's going to start at 3 p.m. So what I'm hoping is that we can find a game that's super inclusive. Morgan and I had mentioned maybe Fortnite and maybe Apex. I'm not a big Fortnite fan.
Yeah.
I prefer Apex also.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Can you play Apex on mobile?
Oh, I don't think so. Is Apex free?
Apex is not only is it free, but it's cross-platform on a lot of different platforms. And the only advantage that I think we could have with Fortnite is that we could get people that were on mobile, because not everybody has a PC, not everybody has the ability. But maybe we can do 2 shifts. Maybe we can do like 1 hour of playing Apex and then like an hour of playing Fortnite. I just want it to be as inclusive as possible. I thought that we could all do the Chromecast or the Google Stadia with the 64-player Bomberman before, but even though it's 64 players, you're only allowed to like bring in 4, which is dumb. Kind of like Fall Guys.
If you're trying to post links, the best place to share them would be on the Discord server, because the bots and things get upset with the links in the chat.
Oh, here we go. No, he sent it to me on Steam.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to put the Discord
server. I guess I'm not following the chat. I should pull that up.
And
you're not following the chat.
Surely, if you wanted a game to play on Patreon Day, surely everybody on that Patreon owns Dark Souls of some description. Can't you all?
Yeah, but how many people can you get into a Dark Souls match, Danny? Do you understand how difficult it would be to get like
I mean,
1,000 people in Dark Souls with us?
Do you know how good it would be to get 1,000 patrons? Because I don't think that's achievable either. Well, I mean, I've not dabbled with the multiplayer aspect of Dark Souls very much, really. So that's still.
I mean, honestly, in the past 15 years I've been playing Dark Souls, I haven't either. I've mostly done single player. I've never intentionally played with another person. It's always been invasions.
And on that bombshell, shall we start doing some fan mails?
Let's do it. Wait, is this?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! There's a lot of talking. Is there?
Oh, Zach's not here yet. Sorry, is there a what?
Oh, is nothing. Keep going.
Cool. Dark Souls 3 then. The Darkest Dragon writes, the first to write first. Well done, Darkest Dragon. You've kicked us off there with some highbrow, deep food for thought, I think. Anyway. Brad Hahn says Jabs' lip sync seems a little off.
It's real off.
It is. It's because a while back, I don't remember who got me to do it, but we put on Logi camera instead of just having my regular camera be there. So let me fix that now.
You're going to fix it live on stream. Fine.
I mean, I don't have to.
But he's got to.
Let's see if.
Well, I mean,
I'll
it's
fix
all
it
good.
later. It's just that we talked about it in Dark Souls. Somebody, I don't remember what the reasoning was, but somebody was like, "Oh, you got to use the Logitech app," and I installed it and I started using it, and then I started realizing it's making all of my videos like a half second off, which I should just not use that program.
Oh, is this throwing shade at the fix Morgan tried to do on the live stream a few weeks ago? That's basically?
Oh, is that what it was? I think that is who did it. It was Morgan. It is Morgan's fault. Thank you, Danny.
Fault.
I couldn't recall. I couldn't recall whose fault my tech problems were.
Well, I mean,
helpful.
in my de facto role as community manager / managing of expectations, I kindly explained to the people that obviously, you'd had a few weeks away, you'd been to Chicago for a while, so you might have a few issues for the next 3-4 years while you try and get your setup reset up, while you try and figure everything out. So, we'll give you a pass on that.
Thank you.
And then Andre's chipped in with some advice.
He's like, stop.
Andre just says, "No, James, please, James, please."
Oh wait, is this on Twitch that you're reading that?
No, this is on the comments. Are you even looking at the comments? I know you've been away for a month, but you remember how this format works, right?
Wait, am I? Wait, which comments
on
are we looking
Discord.
at? I'm trying to find. Well, you guys were talking to chat earlier, so I was trying to get the chat up.
James, you have your dual screens like I told you should, right?
No. Okay, I see. Andre says that. Oh, my lip sync seems off in the video. Yes, is my lip sync off now? In this
moly.
video?
No, you're fine now. We were talking about Dark Souls 3. It was an editing glitch. Jesus Christ, James.
We talked about this like an hour ago.
Yeah, I know. And I thought you were bringing it up again because it was still off in this live stream. Okay, I can fix that. I can fix that problem. It's to do with the Logitech thing that I got going on.
Wow.
James, and you can give an honest answer. Are you high right now?
I am not. I woke up and I got straight to work.
We did go straight to work.
Zachary Bell says, "Good start, lol."
Good start, lol.
Oh,
that was a suspicious wall that I ran past.
I was gonna do it. I was gonna set up so we could play videos and have them look correct. I forgot to find time to do that. But we can look at it this way, I guess.
Run and swing.
So I'm guessing he means the wall on the left, right?
Great.
Because it looks like it was
it could be any one of these walls I'm spinning
Very
around.
loud.
It looks like a slightly different shade of grey or whatever. But El Scorcho says you run past a lot of those, so it could have been anything really. Be more specific about your walls, Brad. Let us know exactly which wall. Give us coordinates or whatever where possible. Anyway.
Which kind of reminds me of my game testing days when you'd like write up a bug of like if there was a wall that was bad, you would have to walk through every single step, like walk 10 paces this direction. You could give coordinates, and you were always supposed to add coordinates, but those coordinates were not enough. You also had to give steps, which was frustrating because you'd be like, why? Why do I have to give steps if you can just put the coordinates in?
Probably because those steps could have been part of the creation of the situation that led to the bug.
Ah, yes, Danny. That's what they said. That's what they said.
Oh, so they gave you the common sense answer and you just continue to question it because, James knows best. I mean... Yeah.
Well, the thing is like whether or not that's the rule, a lot of times, like, okay, this here wall that has the wrong texture isn't caused by my approach. I can just give you the location of it. But because they don't trust the game testers to know what of these are to do with the steps to reproduce it, they make a standardized rule. And like that's the problem with standardized rules, is they might help a lot in certain circumstances, but there's also a lot of time wasted with standardized rules. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Anyway.
So Simon DG says that he fears for Morgan's sanity when he has to coach James through the next boss. And Lasile's botnet says, it's gonna get real. Okay.
Do you think you're going to do good on the next boss or bad?
I'm pretty sure that any boss I go in front of from this point forward, I'll have a better chance than I did before. Because I am constantly getting better and becoming a better player, a better there's a lot of skill that's just getting sharpened every day.
Mm-hmm.
The worry is sometimes when you sharpen a knife too often, are you always going to have as much knife left, or are you eventually going to whittle it down to a poking device? To no
Okay.
longer a wide blade. Uh-huh. How crazy do you feel right now? How much can I whittle? How much can I sharpen your sanity?
I mean, I'm to the bone.
I mean, 21 minutes in, and we're just hitting very, very dubious, like, metaphor territory already. Like, I'm so confused.
All right, the business is done. Now I can focus. Sorry, guys.
Oh my God, were you literally doing business emails, and I was guilted out of getting my paycheck?
I'm trying to take care of the people here.
James,
I'm a man of the people,
okay.
and I'm trying to take care of them.
Morgan's back. Morgan can take over, but you do your business email now, James. And I mean,
You take
Morgan
a little
will carry
rest. I got this, baby.
We'll carry it for a bit.
No. I'm not.
Morgan set us up good for the
turn
next
in my
video.
paycheck.
I'm surprised you didn't want James to get a little taste. That's a gentleman right there. I did want to set it up a little bit so that James didn't go all in and figure stuff out and then Google it later. You know how it gets. Since he didn't know which boss it was, it stopped him from doing any. Hey, James, I'm taking over. Thanks. Steve the Ghost, who is this new player crushing Dark Souls, and what have they done with James? You did do a really good job in this video. You cleared the entire torch you guys all throughout there, so that was great. Steve the Ghost, who is this new player? Oh, no, I already did that one. Backseat Gaming Studios, he should have dipped his toe into the boss fight. Sad face. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think dipping toes is good in any situation. I did that by accident once, and I regretted it deeply. So.
Yeah, well, the time was up, and I don't think he would have learned anything by going in there just once and then leaving. He's got to, because he would have forgotten it by the next week. So we needed to wait and then do it all at once. Dark Page, you know this game is really coming to an end. It's just this part, then the enclosed Metropolis. Wow, James, you've come a long way. I agree. Ralph Murphy, when he actually stays on program, he's gotten quite capable, but he can't help himself sometimes. I can just imagine how many equipment and strategy changes there will be in the next video. I also am prepared for this. Kamikaze Ice, ever tried using binoculars to aim spells? James?
That sounds like a great idea. I have not tried that, but I can't imagine a better way to do long-distance spellcasting. It's just going to be one more thing that I need to put in one of my hands.
Brad Hahn, burning the champion's bone unlocks the PvP arena. Get them embers. You need to go and do some PvP and farm embers. I know that for a fact you're running low. So at some point you're gonna have to learn how to go fight people. And I can tell you right now that Pyro does not work in PvP.
Well, maybe we can just get a whole bunch of people from the chat that will join in and let me kill them to just farm some.
Wow.
Maybe you could get a whole bunch of people from Patreon and do it on the. This is what I was saying before.
No one is going to do that. No one's going to go in and
they'll
give
just
James
go
embers.
into prayer pose. They'll go into prayer pose and I'll just hammer them.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. I'm mad at you. Pill, beautiful kill. Well, I guess we're about to witness all stages of denial by James. Kamikaze Ice, James, mango habanero sauce is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk about
That's
mango
true.
habanero
I don't
sauce?
exactly. I don't remember bringing it up, but there is no arguing how delicious mango habanero sauce is.
Yeah, I've been eating
why he said that though.
That pineapple habanero sauce that
that's so good.
As accent. Yeah, I'm running low on it, but I put it on everything. It's really good.
Darkest Dragon says, Gamefront boys, missed you all and was nice to see James not rusty at Dark Souls after the break. Now that all the jolly stuff's been said, James, get ready to bunker down, sir, and put the frostbite ring on and save your blue vials. Don't chug them, only hint I can give you on this video. In the end, I have a feeling we will be sitting around that bonfire to tell stories of the legendary tale we will all have witnessed. Pelagius, Kamikaze, Ice, Jazz, Nick Hanley, Ulysses Botnet, Simon DG, and countless others. James, good luck.
And then Dark Page got
Winky
sad.
face, and then
That's a sad face. That's not a winky face.
oh,
Get your emojis
I
right.
can't tell.
It's like a.
Wait, let me get this.
He got left out in the name checks, so obviously
Yeah.
Dark Page was a bit sad.
Yeah. Unfair. He's been putting in comment work since day one. It would be tough to name everybody.
It would be. All right, and then
But
Dark
James
Page
is going to
comes,
attempt it nonetheless. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, go now, go.
No, I'm not going. I can't. Dark Page says that's no small feat to clear all of these snow dudes. I was impressed. Thank you. That's what I call swordplay. And then Drogdor. This is the absolute best I've ever seen Schemy Heen play, and easily the most enjoyable DS3 episodes in the whole series. Going to show hamming it up for the videos and being le weke man juggles 30 spells, wands, swords, items, adds no entertainment value anymore. Just two bros having a chat while going through a difficult game is all this needs. Great job. All right, I'll take it.
Exactly.
Missed Ulasal's comment there.
I don't know what James has against Ulasal, but he has it against him.
Okay, Ulasal Botnet. What a specific title James Training endowed him with. The king of the beginning of Dark Souls 3. Yes, that is true. I also enjoyed Morgan's story about Brokeback mountaining at the Grand Canyon with his friend and the law.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
The
James
law.
doesn't remember that story at all, but thank you, Silas Botnet, for remembering.
So what story is this? Because I don't watch the videos. So.
Oh my, this is embarrassing. Oh no, it's just about me and my buddy hiked up like into the Grand Canyon, or down the Grand Canyon and then up the other side, and stayed at an apartment there because he worked there, but it was during the winter time, so it was snowed out. So it was just me
and then the cops, and you and the cops broke into a building together. I remember these things.
Oh, cops plural, even though I emphasized very strongly that it was just one guy.
It was one cop. It was one cop that was lost.
I just told you that.
Canyon.
You can't then just say that you knew it was one cop. I literally just said that.
Okay, all right, sorry, but anyways,
this might sound like
I
a
just
dumb
talked
question.
to somebody the other day.
Oh, that's
What?
I don't know. Was there an end to that story, or did you just talk to somebody the other day?
I mean, James kind of told the end of it. Yeah, we just stayed up there for a couple of weeks and then we hiked out.
I was going to ask a very dumb question.
Didn't mean to spoil it. I just wanted to.
Oh, what's that?
What was the dumb question?
You said you hiked down the Grand Canyon and back up again, but isn't it like a sheer drop? Like, how do you go down and back up?
It's very, very sharp switchbacks.
So that must be tough.
It is. I lost on my way down on the first 2 miles. I dislodged both of my large toenails.
Yeah.
And then hiked the rest of it with my toenails taped to my feet.
Well, that's what happens when you go diping your toe into places.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what diping your toe means. That makes a lot more sense.
That's why you shouldn't dipe your toe, folks. Anyway.
El Scorcho, all right, Morgan, I submit that James has been up to the big tower in the DLC. After talking to some other frontliners, we realized that it's one of the recordings where footage was lost, and that's why we never saw it. And then I say, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I thought I was crazy because I mostly trust your guys' memory over mine, but I was so sure. Haha, glad the mystery is solved. So there was a controversy that James had never been up to grab the healing shield, even though it's the shield that he's running with right now. And I knew that he had done it, but I guess that was in the lost footage. So
wait, I'm not running with a healing shield.
Oh my god.
I'm running with the Black Knight shield.
Oh, do you have the Black Knight shield? Well, you have the healing shield, the oak shield, if you want to use it. I thought
I might want to use it. All right, so now we have John Vigil Grombeck. And it says, and he says, I love that blue shirt. It looks like James is wearing a gold chain that says the Heen. He should get one of those for real. Yeah, I think I've never had a gold chain with my name around it, but I feel like it would be a good thing for me.
Can we do that in the Patreon budget?
You want
to spend company money on buying James a gold chain with his name on it.
Yeah,
it has to be a pretty
big.
Thick gold
yeah,
chain.
like it's got to be at least I would say like 4.5 inches by 2 inches.
So basically, a license plate just attached to a chain that just lies around.
Yes, thank you.
That's too big because you want it to show up on camera. So yeah, I think maybe I guess
like a motorcycle license plate,
2.5 inches.
And how much will this cost?
I mean, if we get it somewhere in the $100,000 range, I think we'd be doing pretty good.
$100,000.
Well, yeah, we got to get diamonds in it. We're not just gonna get a gold chain with a giant thing that doesn't have any diamonds in it.
Do you think if we had
I'd be a walking
$100,000,
advertisement for?
If we had $100,000, do you think we'd be sat here doing this right now? Genuine question.
I would.
I would.
The more money I had, the more I would be sitting here doing this.
No, we'd be doing it in a big studio. We'd have cameras everywhere. We'd have like Dwayne Johnson on the side. We'd be doing that. We had money. Come on.
I mean, if I had a lot of money, I'd be doing it from like a yacht or something.
A yacht.
But Dwayne Johnson would be there if we had enough money.
I'd be on the water, and I'd have like mounted machine guns on the front and the back, a small anti-aircraft gun on the top, and I would just cruise around.
Oh my god.
See, I just find it funny how, when I spend Patreon funds, like I'm trying to buy things for the channel or I'm trying to buy things for the website. Last week you wanted to buy a Ford pickup truck. I forget the name of it during our E3 stream last week. This week you buy
Ford Maverick.
Yeah, Ford Maverick. So, oh god, here he is. So last week he's buying a Ford Maverick. This week he's buying a yacht.
Hey, I just came from Starbucks and the company credit card got declined. What's going on?
Your card's been cancelled.
They did cut it up in front of me. I haven't seen people do that in a long time. It was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah,
this is a good challenge. So when we hit 1 million subs, we will get you a chain. So if we hit 1 million subs, James gets his chain.
Thank you.
I'm not sure
fair.
Aren't stretch goals supposed to incentivize people to actually do the thing that you want them to like? Like who's like, oh, we must subscribe because we want James to get this.
I'm not the community manager. I'm here to find good ways to spend the money and hang out.
Make your James look like Mr. T.
Yeah,
that's the solution. Okay.
If we get him the chain, he has to shave a mohawk, though. Josh Shuck's here. Zach, how's it going, man?
It's going good. It's National Hat Day, right?
It's Hat Day, yeah. Do you have a hat on? Let me get in the...
I do have a hat on.
Yeah, everybody's wearing a hat except for James. Who's wearing
It's a 40th anniversary Fairwind hat, even though it's our 50th anniversary. Oh.
Oh, what the hell
is that?
Cute
is that thing?
Is that a fez?
It's a trash truck.
No, what's James got on his head?
It's a microphone.
It's a tiny hat.
It's a microphone thing.
It's a cover for it. It's a windbreak. Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll take it up.
Wow. You didn't have to wear a wig, Zach. It's just Hat Day.
Wow.
This is my evil witch wig.
Oh yeah, looks like it.
All right. Thanks.
Before we move on, Zach, does it feel weird that when you enter the room, everyone goes, "Oh God"?
Yeah.
That can't be like a boon to your self-esteem.
It's the norm. Any room I walk into. So.
Oh shit! Here he is.
Yeah. Oh, here's that guy. I bet his AC is gonna go off at inappropriate times.
Standard greeting for Zach. I'm sorry. It's just. I know.
Well, what's great too is the ones that don't notice that I've come in the room, but then I speak, and then it's just like, oh. It's just like, oh, no one even noticed my presence. It even dings when I come in, but it is. Good to see you guys. Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha. Goodbye.
Have there been
Samesies. It's the same.
Have there been earthquakes over by you?
What the
There's
heck?
there's a 4.5 the other day, but
That's what
I thought you were
religiously
setting up a Yo
check all
Mama
their-
style fat joke.
yeah, right.
Oh my god, no! I would never do that. No, there was a 4.5 over by Zach the other day. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
No, because I was at the center of it, right?
I'm not trying to make jokes. I'm actually I checked because
I'm
there
out of
was
here. I
pretty
get
big
it.
earthquakes in
James,
California.
stop making light of this situation. There was an
You're hurting
earthquake.
my feelings, James. You get it?
Okay.
I have feelings.
Well,
Read your
alright,
comments. I don't pick at you at all.
Nick
You did
Hanley.
good this week,
So,
right?
so
Really? You, yucky, yummy, yuck. Watching you guys is like watching 8-year-olds get drunk. Nothing makes any sense, and by the next day, you've both forgotten everything that happened. Keep it up, guys. Smiley, confused, happy face? Wait, is he he's accurately
He goes to like,
portraying being a drunk 8-year-old?
yeah, he goes to third graders and like gets them drunk. It's like that scene in Big Daddy.
wait a second.
Yoo-hoo with some
You
rum.
know, well, first of all, Morgan, do you remember what he's referencing?
The drunk 8-year-olds? Oh, yeah, no.
No, you were
trying
playing.
I'm giving you hot and cold.
Yeah, but no one's ever played hot and cold with ew, yucky, yummy. Like that's insane to try to.
James,
try to,
you
and
build
not
yourself
give
as
somebody
a
an
world-class improviser, but I can't like throw anything that's not just standard talk at you.
I am a world-class improviser, and I just need to know the game. You got to give hints of the game. You can't just say ew, yucky, yummy.
Oh my god, I feel sick. Rolf Murphy.
I'll let you take my.
The start of every episode is like visiting your dementia-suffering relatives in the old folks' home. It always takes a while before she remembers who you are and why you are there. James, that's about you.
No, that's about you.
James, that's about you.
Oh, come on. It was a long time. It was a long break.
You know, like on our
I don't know
YouTube
why
channel,
they don't
like,
visit
we
me
have,
more often.
you know, like there's like an about page. There's like an about
Mm-hmm.
section. Do you think we should just replace it with these two comments?
I mean, maybe not the dementia one,
Yeah, that
or
was-
the 8-year-olds getting drunk. I don't know
Yeah,
if either
no.
of those are gonna do good.
But other than
not gonna
that,
get
I
us the
thought it
right
was a pretty accurate description for
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this channel, though. Anyway,
Very depressing.
It's fairly accurate.
hey, we
Either
stopped-
drunk 8-year-olds or you're an old dementia patient.
or a combination of the two, which is fantastic. You know, we appeal to all ages, all genders. It's great. We stormed through Dark Souls 3 there, so good job,
Guys, I
guess.
started-
Yeah, we did that real fast.
I started running, and I can't suggest that you do not do it as much as possible. It's the worst thing that
You
ever
can't
happened.
suggest that you do not do it? What just
Hell
tell
of
us, do we do
negatives,
it or do
man.
we not do it?
Yeah, don't run.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
worth it.
Is
Yeah.
I'm like really tired right now.
that
Maybe
your
you
running
should,
hat?
No, I would never
Alright.
run in this. This is my hiking hat.
Oh,
You know-
you're right. My bad.
they say power walking is more effective than running, especially if you're new to this, because
Yeah, I mean I'm trying to build my anaerobic / cardiovascular system. I just
Yeah,
want to be able to
power
like.
running.
I want to be able to like sprint a mile.
you should build up, right? So you should like because if
I
you
am building up.
because if you power walk, it's like 99% of actually running, but you'll be able to last for
That's what we're
longer.
sponsored by now is Power Walk.
Right. Well, I don't
Out
know
of the
if
way, Huel. We're
Yeah.
power walk only.
Is that a brand
I
or
was gonna
something?
say.
I did. That's not what I meant. I just meant like
No,
fast
it's
walking,
not.
right? Not actually running, but just fast walking. right?
Ula style has a thought about power walking.
Well, whatever. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to help. Well, I'll shut up.
No, but like running a small amount, the small distance of a mile that I'm doing is fine. And I like that's with like going on hikes during the week and stuff or the weekends.
But
So I am doing the power walking as well, or hiking as I call it. Is power walking like a British thing? But the running is separate and different.
But what about power running?
That's what I'm working towards. Power running.
Okay.
Well, I just figured that I should be
They
able
call
to
it
like
sprinting.
run a mile. Right?
What about flying? Isn't that like the next step?
Well, yeah, eventually.
Like, don't you have to like tuck down like
Oh,
Neo?
James
Like,
gets the necklace,
take a
but when we hit 1 million subscribers, I get a personal helicopter. That's fair.
Wait, are you going to learn to fly the helicopter, or do we have to get you a pilot too?
Well, I figure by that time we'll have like, personal drones.
Well, I was going to say Danny could also just start playing a helicopter sim, and then if this happens, he then has to be your pilot.
What were those games like Apache or something? Yeah.
Apache sim.
Mm-hmm.
The one where you're Native American.
No. Zach?
I am a Native American.
Zach?
$190 a month
Pocahontas.
at the moment, which is phenomenal. $190 a month. It
Well,
allows
how much
us
is
to
a
do so
personal
much.
helicopter?
You want a Ford Ranger, a yacht, and a personal helicopter.
It's a Maverick. It's a Ford Maverick.
Whatever.
It's the cheapest.
Personal helicopter upkeep fee. Upkeep. So we'll just...
Okay, Tig Notaro can be your pilot.
You know those small Fisher-Price red and yellow cars that you give to 3-year-olds? You'll be lucky to get one of them, and that's all I can stretch to here.
Daddy Danny coming in.
It's awful the amount of money that Morgan has just virtually spent in his head.
Did the Patreon people buy that hiking hat?
God, possibly. Who knows? But
No, this was a gift. Everybody take it easy.
Mr. Anti-Capitalism over here, he's slowly being corrupted into Donald Trump. Like, he's literally just, flying around in a helicopter,
He's
cigar in
reading
his
Art
mouth.
of the Deal right now in the background.
He's playing the stock market. I have serious questions over Morgan. I think it's all a bit of a lie.
A helicopter is about $200 an hour to run.
Jesus.
Okay, so you can spend a whole month's worth of Patreon money for 1 hour in a helicopter.
All right, I'll do it.
No, that wasn't an offer. That's just what you...
It sounded like an offer.
I know, I regret the way I phrased it.
I actually don't even...
With you can spend...
Yeah, you could do. You shouldn't do it, is the thing.
I think I know what the next
if I
GameFront
had a
poll is
little,
going to be.
like,
Go on, Zach.
double-sided
You
tape,
put
I
that
could be a
poll
real
up now.
patriot.
Go for it. Zach is in charge of the polls. What should we spend the Patreon money on? Helicopter, Ford, what is it?
I actually don't afford Maverick. I actually don't like riding in helicopters. Moving on to Resident Evil.
He hasn't. I just don't like flying helicopters if I have the option. I prefer.
They're scary. Hi, new subscriber, Cambodia. Good video, you friends. Good team. Bye, Cambodia. Dragdoor added again. Okay, thank you. Reply.
Yeah, reply.
Heart, thumbs up. He's got 1 bit, and he's gonna do it every time.
Gears of Games. There's a button that allows you to quickly turn around, i.e. do a 180 no scope. Don't remember exactly which button, though. It used to be keyboard plus mouse. Last time I played and had a custom keyboard layout. What is that?
There was like your brain shut down for a second. It couldn't handle after the plus
I guess
mouse.
I just misread it. Used keyboard plus mouse last time I played and had a custom keyboard layout. I should make a custom button for 180 no scopes. Well, I don't know about no scope part of it, but a quick turn. I have only accidentally done 180s, and I can never reproduce it in the moment I need it. Kamikaze says he'd assume it would be analog stick plus run, like most of the games, but I'm not using the controller. And then Kamikaze, Gears of Games. What?
I just imagine James like in the game, like by himself, practicing turning around all the way. 180.
Yeah.
180. But he's just turning.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the best thing, but he's got to practice because if he doesn't practice,
But
he
there'd
will
be
mess
montage
up.
music behind me.
Yeah. 1 hour later. Yeah.
And then Gears of Games. Exactly. Oh yeah, it probably is. That's probably it. Played RE5 for the first time on PS3. That's ages ago, so I can't quite remember. But playing the game without quick turn can be a bit painful.
I have not quick turned one time in a Resident Evil game.
Backwards an A, right? Down an A.
I'll try it. I'll try it today.
I'll try it, man.
We'll do some practice.
5005, very disappointing. They literally give you a checkpoint save so you can let go without losing progress. What is this?
I don't know what that means.
Can we see this one?
Can we see that
I don't
video?
know what it is, because we
Yeah.
should be.
That beautiful beam footage.
So I don't know if this is.
Oh, they wanted you to drop them.
Checkpoint.
Yeah.
That's it.
Drop what?
They wanted you to drop the bridge while you're running across it.
Ah, okay.
Am I still here? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
Hello.
Drop the
I just don't
bridge
know how
while
you knew
you're-
that. Because that was where like one of us could have like done the
Yeah, you're
like
holding
one
the
of us was
crank, and if
controlling
you
the
let
bridge
go,
and the other.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can kill your partner?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't do bits. Me and James are very serious.
I think you're talking about it in the game at that moment.
I am talking about it, but
I bet Morgan got 69.69% accuracy, but the game truncates to 1 decimal point. That's probably true. Simon
probably
GG,
true.
just to clear up any confusion, you can't give weapons to other players because otherwise players could give new players endgame weapons at the start of the game. Your stash is bound to your profile and it will carry over into any new or ongoing game you join. That's interesting. We should... Oh, it's not 3 players. Moving on. I was going to say, we should just join a random person game. That would be fun.
You did manage to give him a
Carry him
shotgun,
through
though,
the whole
didn't you,
thing?
at one stage.
A
Like
what?
you couldn't give him the weapon that you were trying to swap, but like you had like, I'm sure one of you gave the other one a shotgun or something like, or a rifle.
Yeah, we traded the SMG.
So
Or
how
maybe
can,
you just picked
so
the
how
SMG.
can,
I don't know.
so how can that
Maybe
be
because
true?
it wasn't
I don't know what
upgraded yet?
Oh, so like you can only maybe
Maybe.
trade certain weapons? Maybe.
I don't know. Pill, I'm impressed by weapon upgrade choices made in this episode. It's been a while since I felt disappointment physically.
And then wait, this is we haven't seen James inventory management in a while now. What does that fucking mean?
It means that you're trash.
Are you guys
Your favorite-
cutting out my?
You know what the most disappointing thing is? Your favorite thing to do, and you're really bad at it.
I'm great at inventory management. That's why. Okay.
Whoa,
James
whoa,
Knight
whoa.
is-
Dragon's dogma.
Zach, did you just drink with your lip around the entire bottle?
I have to because my mustache goes inside of it otherwise. My
So
mustache.
you like flip your lip above the top of the bottle?
That's pretty phenomenal.
I've had a mustache for like
What?
over a decade. I just drink through it. It's a little filter.
I think
Yeah,
Zach's
but it's kombucha.
mustache
I don't
is,
want it filtered.
Yeah.
Brought to you
his
by
lip
Big
over
Island
the-
Booch.
Flipped his lip over the top of that bottle.
I feel like I'm being called out like if you went to use the public water fountain, you put your mouth over the whole thing.
Don't want to get my mustache wet.
Someone just comes in, hey, want some of my booch? God damn it. I want to drink again, but now they can't. Nobody look. Don't look at me.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
I was. This is kind of. This is kind of not really appropriate. I don't know. It kind of goes along with it. I was in a restroom not that long ago
Oh
during my road
no,
trip,
James!
and
You had to
I
flip your
thought
lip
it was
over
a water fountain. And I flipped my lip over it.
What?
No, but there was this.
What? How have you made that confusion? What? Sorry, how can you... The fact that
No,
it
I'm
was
kidding.
near the,
That's
you
not
know...
what happened.
Okay. I'm so glad
I went
because
into
if
the
that-
restroom. It's not that bad. And I didn't get confused. I did what I was supposed to do in there, and I handled my business. But when I walked
Like a
in,
big
it was
boy.
bizarre because, like a big boy, there was no urinal. There was no urinal. It was like
You were in the ladies'
a
restroom.
waterfall.
That's
No,
the ladies.
no,
No,
it
if you
wasn't.
go
It
in
was
there,
a
there's
weird-
no urinal. That's a ladies' restroom.
Yeah, and they just
No.
crank their body.
No, it was like a waterfall wall with all these like plants and things, and it's like, and it had these signs like "just pee on me," and like it was like there was no urinal. It was a weird like display.
you pissed on the
but
fountain.
the craziest thing, yeah, But there was a bunch of signs saying that's what it was for, because apparently I wasn't the first one to be like, this is weird. But the weirdest part wasn't necessarily that it was a waterfall wall urinal, but it was that there was nothing there was no blockades. It was just you, your wiener, and anybody else that steps up and pisses into that thing as well.
Wait, have you ever done?
It was weird.
Yeah, the sports trough full of ice.
I have in high school. That was how my thing. The urinals was in the locker rooms for the guys. But since high school, I thought that was the only place that did that.
No, in a lot of stadiums they have those troughs, and they just throw ice in there. And you piss in a trough.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, honestly.
Fucking monsters! No wonder why you like this sports.
I just love pissing in a trough.
Nice, yeah. Good to see you. Nice to hang out with the guys.
Just rubbing elbows with the homies.
I think we
rubbing
got a couple
elbows,
letters.
whatever else, Yeah.
Touching tips, docking on accident. Who cares?
On accident? You know how much
Oops.
skill it takes?
Yeah, you're a good point.
You gotta really practice.
There'd have to be the right amount of ice.
8. Oh, can you leave your guys' game open so next time you play I can join in as a zombie to attack you guys? Nah, I'm kidding. I know James probably did the gas when he read that, lol. Oh, he's reading ahead. Lastly, 1355. Ooh, a little ruse on Morgie Boy. Wait, what? I get tricked? I've never been tricked before.
Probably. Now I healed you.
Almost all the way. Okay, so yeah, you're freaking out about nothing.
What? Oh.
Oh, he's trying to get to the boat quicker. I don't think he gets there though.
Okay, you know this is the hard part, right?
I think I do. Yeah, I did. I think I said something like, "Oh, can you go get?" I don't remember what it was, but I win.
Yeah, but then you're not ecstatic. You actually realize you shouldn't have won.
You know, the fact that both of you wanted to
probably.
drive that boat was the most childish thing. Like, it was like, I want to drive the boat. Oh, I want to drive the boat.
Well, James is really slow and he doesn't know where to go. So.
Yeah, because you guys go to the or the point where you're supposed to put the pieces in for the puzzle, right? Even though you still needed to get them. But James was very adamant, like, you must go to the flashing spot on the map.
Yeah. Even though that's where we just left.
I don't remember it like that. That's not where that's not how.
Kamikaze, you can be real gangsters and throw the eggs at enemies. We have not done that yet. Drill a dome. Haven't played this in a while, but pretty sure that what you equip in the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock slots can be quick selected, cycle through, using the corresponding D-pad button. I think I figured that out towards the end, but I definitely need to make sure I haven't.
I also figured that out. The problem is you can only do that in the equipment management pre-screen when you join up.
So you can do it mid-game. You can do it mid-game. You can do it.
I don't think so. I don't think you can.
I've been playing this game like as long as you've been playing Dark Souls. So
Kamikaze is 3730. James, they're coming up this ladder. Reality enemies walking upstairs. Never change, baby bottom heen. Never change. So, James, for the record, do you know what the difference between a ladder and stairs is?
I'll tell you what. A rectangle and a square can be sometimes in the same category. Some stairs are like a ladder. Okay? You climb up. Have you never had to go upstairs with your hands as well?
Sorry, what?
What? What are you talking about?
Yes.
Like sometimes if it's really steep stairs, you got to go up on all fours. That's basically a sideways ladder, a diagonal ladder.
Oh, there is so Strife is in the comments. There's a D&D co-op game that comes out on Steam. There's also a Magic the Gathering game that's in beta right now that you can get on Epic. It's like Diablo, but with Magic characters and cards. I'm very excited for that. But I'm scared to play the beta. I want to wait for it to come out.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
Come out. Kamikaze is 2244. Go ahead.
Sorry, are we just going to ignore this ladder thing? Because like, honestly, like, I'm just... Like,
how long do you have? And like, if you want, do you want to spend like an hour to get James to admit that he was wrong? It's gonna take about that much time.
I'm never going to admit that.
Like, give me an example of where you've seen some stairs which are so steep that you climb it with your hands as well. That wasn't a ladder. Was it runged or was it actual steps?
Boat.
Steps are flat, so your foot goes. You know, it's okay.
Thank you, Morgan. It was on a boat.
Boat steps are very almost vertical.
Yeah,
but they're not a ladder.
almost ladder-like, one might say.
Yeah, but there's still steps. But yeah, it definitely helps to use your hands on them.
Well, you don't grab the steps. You grab the
I
rungs
think we should move on because I will never admit to being wrong. Okay.
Whatever. Right.
Well, are you slipping or not? Because maybe you're walking up with just your hands and you slip and you don't have time to get all the way to the rail. Like I would grab the ladder.
Sometimes I just do front handsprings up ladders and stairs. More so ladders.
Oh, so it should be pretty easy for you to maybe like put a video together of you doing a front handspring on like flat ground.
No, I'd rather
Maybe
not. It's
on the beach.
It's what I call. No, I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
There's a high chance you'd get stuck with it something.
I just like the fact that when
that's
James first brought up this stairs business, like you seemed just as mortified about what he was saying as I was, Morgan. And then all of a sudden, with one eye, no doubt, on the yacht, like suddenly it's like, oh well, on boats you have to, do the ladder thing, and it's like, it's ridiculous. It's honestly. Anyway, moving on.
The problem is I know James is wrong 100%, but also I want to move on, and I also know what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's ladder.
James Kamikaze says James is dying, and instead of getting closer to Morgan, he gets further away. But make sure to take 2 steps towards Morgan so he can pull the "you didn't help me" card. James failed his D20 roll. Oh,
which one?
That hurt.
Like his intelligence roll or his wisdom roll or which
I think
one?
it was my luck roll. It was my companionship roll. Sometimes you got to move further away to make an easier open.
James. All right, Kamikaze is 3625. Enemy either pulling a Neo move from the Matrix or gymnastics to do something for the big guy. Zach, emphasis on the nasty. Is that your catchphrase?
He wants you to put emphasis on the nasty as like I would do it. Or gymnastics.
Is that how you do it? That's your catchphrase?
Yeah.
You have a sassy nasty?
Sassy nasty.
Nasty.
The old sassy nasty.
If we can we change Zach's online name to Sassy Nasty?
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta, okay. I'm the pole master.
The pole master. Actually, pole master's pretty good too.
Kind of like
The
that one.
pole master? No, come on.
It works on so many chat forums.
No, we're not gonna call him the pole master.
I could go to so many discords.
And then in parentheses, the Sassy Nasty.
Dabuga, such a creepy vibe in this level. Very creepy. It's a horror game. Actually, this one is the one that's the most like during the daytime and not as like actual creepy.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing like the others, really. It feels very more like an action game than, creepy, dark, haunted mansion or whatever vibe of the others that I've played. Like it's I suppose it's not creepy as in jump scares or building up tension. It's just monsters, right?
It's very arcadey.
Yeah, very arcadey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't find it that scary. Like I suppose it's scary in terms of like big things will just come launching at you, I guess. But
I mean, even the big bosses have not been that big of a deal.
It's not my favorite.
But I don't know
personally, but
wow.
I mean, I haven't played it. I've just been watching.
No, I think the scariest one is Resident Evil 7, but I haven't played 8 yet. We'll see.
I think next. 7's maybe slightly creepier than 8, but
you've played all of them, right, Zach?
No. Zach, you all right, man?
I'm zoning out over here.
He's trying to decide if he's the pole master or the Sassy Nasty.
Don't you think
so many good options?
Don't you think the pole master would be a fantastic name for a terrible wrestling gimmick? Like if you were going to be a wrestler, that would be your name, right? The pole master. What does he do?
What would his stick be? Yeah, would he be like a Polish wrestler, or would he be like a stripper? Or
do you know when you just do like an arm bar or something, or you just like pull on the arms? That's the only move he knows. So he just like it's literally
the pole lock.
Yeah, that's literally
the pole lock. That's really funny. I'm surprised they didn't do that back in the 80s when all of the wrestlers were either job or race based.
You know what? When you look back at the old stuff, it actually is quite
it's
cringy,
bad.
isn't it? It's really bad.
Oh yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like God forbid that you were a wrestler of, say, Asian origin or something like that, because you were going to get saddled with the most racist gimmick that you could possibly think of. Like,
I'm trying to think of the actor's name from that played Sub-Zero in The Running Man. He would like Professor Takada or something like that, but that was his wrestling name and he went by it. But he had one of those like terrible
stereotypical ones.
Yeah, gimmicks kind of thing.
It's real bad. Turns out people sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Dark Souls 2, Rico 78. Nice to see this boss is still garbage. I'm pretty sure you beat this dude ages ago with Mitch. Jay's not James, not ever. Ulastyles Botnet, he has not. Yeah, don't get confused, James. You have never beaten this boss, and you must beat him, so don't get any weird ideas.
What boss? What boss are you talking about?
The dragon.
Holy
the freaking dragon.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Do you need an... I'll call
I'm kidding.
an ambulance for you if something's wrong.
Tell him to get the padded room ready.
Yeah.
It's for Morgan, though. The padded room's for Morgan and his sanity.
Yeah. That would be pretty funny. Morgan's like, just puts the jacket on, gets in his car, starts driving with no arms, just smashes into another car. We're here to take you home.
This has been the most phenomenal episode of Dark Souls 2 to edit, because literally you could just be like 3 minutes 60 seconds, increment the death counter by 1. 3 minutes 60 seconds, increment the death counter by 1. It was phenomenal.
Did you say 3 minutes 60 seconds?
Well, I mean, something like that. Like
that's could just 4 minutes.
Danny, you're so stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's very true. That's very true. That's 4 minutes.
That's how they do it in good old Britain, right? This is how we count.
Well, we use
60 seconds. Great that James was the only one who caught it.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I'm kind of a math guy.
Yeah, clearly I'm not. That's the most phenomenal thing I've ever done. Moving on.
Dark Page, all that government talk get you canceled real quick. Did you get me fired up about the government, James? Do not get me fired up.
I don't know. I don't think I did it. I think I usually I obey the government. Whatever they say to do, I do. Jesus.
You're nasty.
I'm with it.
You're with it?
I am nasty, but I am not sassy. I don't know. If I said something that was anti-government, I take it back. I take it all back.
Oh my gosh, that's gross.
But I think it was probably you.
Yeah, if I get fired up, I'll rally pretty hard. What can I say? I hate being ruled. Nick Hanley, this is more like it, guys. The laughing, the teasing really does make it better. Thanks for this video. James Baby Bottom, Nerf Dragon, Baba Heaney. Maybe try some ginkgo biloba supplements. El Scorcho. Poor James got absolutely roasted in this video, literally by the dragon and figuratively by Big Morgs. Love it. Love to see it. Kamikaze Ice, look, James is cheating. 0 health and still alive. Bad joke, somehow funny. Question mark? Kamikaze Ice, Morgan, you should just make a video of you beating the original dragon just to rub salt on that raw baby bottom. I should go in and beat him with your exact build. You like when I do that, right?
No.
Jesus. This is starting to get nasty sounding. You like when I do that, right?
Is that what you like?
Is that what you like?
No, it's not what I like.
Is that what I like? That's what you like, you sicko.
Yeah. You want salt on that raw baby bottom?
Well, here's the problem. We're looking past Kamikaze's first. I'm cheating because I have 0 health and I'm still alive. But that was 20 minutes after I took the dragon down to no health and he was still alive. I beat that dragon.
No, you didn't.
I beat that dragon. I beat that dragon.
You didn't.
It had no
you got
health.
Very close to beating that dragon, but you did not beat that dragon. And you know why?
It had
because
0 health.
You never two-handed the gosh dang sword.
What?
If you would have two-handed the sword, you would have beat him. If your last swing would have been with 2 hands instead of 1 hand, you would have won. But you didn't do that, and you lost.
Okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. I'm gonna beat that dragon today, though.
Well, why? You've already beat him.
Simon GG. Oh my gosh. Simon DG says, this fight is boring and dumb. Please just do the DLC. It's so much better. I agree with Simon DG, but it seems like we are overruled on that.
You've never beat him. It's very important that you beat him.
I think you should spin the dragon fight off into its own series. Like, you should do an hour of doing the DLC, and then you should do an hour of James just trying to beat this dragon. And that could be 2 different episodes. Like,
I think that might be... Yeah, I think that might be okay. Yeah, we'll do and then the dragon fight won't be part of that video.
No, the dragon fight will
just... Why is he so bad at it? We have to have one more video where you try.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that can be a separate thing, right? Because we still don't have a replacement for Dark Souls Remastered or whatever. So you're only recording 2 things today, Dark Souls 2 and Resident Evil,
We just haven't started it.
Yeah, no,
we have another thing cooked up.
That sounds ominous and/or exciting.
Sorry. But maybe we should do that Dungeons and Dragons co-op game though.
Oh, maybe
that does sound fun.
Maybe James's live stream should just be James trying to beat this dragon.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And the stream is not allowed to end until you defeat it. Oh, he's gone.
He left. He literally left.
Hashtag rage quit.
Kamikaze Ice Morgan, is that scenario does that make us commenters, the Jay and Silent Bob who just hang outside the store doors? I think so. I think that's what we were going for in our store story. 25, no happy ending with a head job. My condolences. Someone make a better joke here. No one's been there yet. Zach, if you want to jump on and make a better joke, that'd be great. The Darkest Dragon. Morgan, my good sir, I must inform you, James has all the credit in the world, so that being true, make him fight the Sunken King DLC fight boss, harder than the second boss I personally think, to his street cred, of course. My heart is still not prepared for James's run at 25-31. I think that's when he almost beats him. Jays, hey guys, just a friendly reminder. You need to go kill Vendrick before you beat the game in order to get the new final boss and new ending. I'm really worried you will forget, since Morgan said that the dragon is the only thing holding you guys up from beating the game. Maybe next week, if you want to give us a brief respite from James versus the dragon, have Morgan go kill Vendrick while it's still fresh in your mind. That's the only dangling requirement left in order to get the new final boss / ending. It's risky business leaving it incomplete for so many weeks in a row. I think that's a good idea. Me and James will have to go do that. Kamikaze Ice, to practice looking at the dragon. Perhaps James should play Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. The controller scheme should help him reach a level 1 of getting good. Yeah, James has a problem where he can't like rotate the camera and run at the same time. Like it's a motor.
That's in real life too.
Yeah, he can't look and run at the same time. He has to pick one. He runs a little bit and looks at something and then runs towards it and then looks somewhere else and then runs towards it.
Runs, shuts his eyes, runs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. While he's running, his eyes are completely shut.
Yeah. He has to make the choice, then close his eyes, and then move. Well, it's a beautiful day outside. I'm guessing that's why James went outside. It's probably nice out.
It's getting hot in here. We need to finish this up so I can crank my AC on.
Yeah.
1610 times it for Morgan's message to future Adventure Bits. He refuses to say gentle lentil. 105 times that for James' message for future James Baby Bottom. He's going to miss it because his internet went out or something. Kamikaze Ice, the message James should have said, fix my camera so it fits my portrait box, sticks out on the right side. I think he did that this morning. Kamikaze Ice again, the tail jiggle physics drives me nuts at 60 frames per second. I don't remember it being that bad / janky on the PS3. Morgan, when you went to James's crib, did you get that video of his recording setup when he got up to change batteries? Sounded and looked like he was getting up from a beanbag. Beanbags are cool, like pogs are cool. I did go to James's house and I took his trash out. And
did you fart into his beanbag?
I didn't fart in his beanbag. I didn't do anything weird. I did hide something in his house.
Oh, nice. That's you guys were talking about that, huh?
Yeah. James is commenting on Twitch saying that his internet went out. That's not how the internet works, so that's weird.
You've been caught.
Yeah.
By your own petard.
He's essentially just going, oh, we're breaking up.
Yeah, right? I'm going in a tunnel.
I'm watching. How can you be watching if your internet is out?
He's outside your window. Hello.
Oh, no, I didn't take a picture of James's setup. I wanted to, but I thought it was too rude. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Wow, that
Too
almost
mean.
seems just as rude saying that.
Well,
Ooh,
the setup.
this is gonna not look good.
Well, it's not nice to be like, look at this.
I know,
The setup is trash. I can say that. I have no problem saying that. I will say that to James's face. But there's no reason to rub his nose in it. He can do better, and he should do better. You're watching now, so know that I'm pulling for you to.
You've
get
done
a
bad.
setup.
You should feel bad.
Could you like sketch out a quick like those courtroom drawings, like just a quick sketch of what it looks like, so we have an idea
With
of
the
just how bad it
pastels and
is.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just do some crayons. and
Or
stuff.
you should describe it to someone and have them draw it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just like a little tiny booth. Like I tried to explain it to Zach once. It's like when you walk into the living room, to the left, like if you reached your arm all the way out, you would essentially be touching a wall. And in the space between the doorway and that wall, James has carved out a little section for himself and built an entertainment center maybe 2 feet off the wall that the door is on. So there's like a 2 foot by 2 foot corner, and James shoves himself in that corner and then uses a single monitor. It's way smaller than a cubicle, like a phone booth, smaller than a phone booth even, because a phone booth is like
it's smaller than a phone booth.
Way smaller than a phone booth. It's like shorter than a desk. Like you wouldn't be able to fit a desk anywhere in the. It's like this big, and that's why his camera's always like up in his face. Let me see what you got. Okay.
That looks pretty. I mean, phone. Yeah.
What is that arm doing?
That's my arm showing my. He said it's about an arm's length, like from the door. That's my arm. I have a couple more fingers than I should. I think.
In the arm's length is where James is sitting.
Oh, okay. Wait, I can do this.
I will. You know what I can do? I won't take a video of it, but I'm pretty good at SketchUp. Why
did I do this?
I'll make a 3D rendering of James's setup.
Nice.
If I get a chance. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah.
No, it's 100% real. But I could not take a picture of it because it was just too rude. And I was there to help. I was trying to be a good friend, and I couldn't do it at the time.
Chat refuses to believe that this is real. I think they just don't believe
it's 100% real. It's a little tiny, little tiny section of room. I mean, James lives in a small apartment in Venice, and then he has many things going on. Though it looks really open and nice right now. It's because he's moved his workspace into a little
into a small cube.
Yeah.
Page.
Never really thought about this, but this playthrough is actually a lot like 50 First Dates. That's James remembering everything for the first time, even though he's already experienced it. Pill, Attack on Dragon. Can't wait for the next Dark Souls 3 video. Kamikaze, back in my day, we had to walk up that hill covered in our own ash dust and do that PE test where we run from edge to edge in time, all while whittling away health. They really have nerfed this whole area. That antiphagia is a lie. Wow. James, do you think because I can remember stuff that I have like visual memories? That's terrible. Never tell James anything about your mental health. He'll make fun of you and tell you it's a lie. So because he can't see it, he doesn't believe it.
Wow.
AIDS, huh? Sure.
That's Jabs.
Wow.
Kamikaze back in my Dark Page. I blame that on Morgan. What? Oh, I was telling James to keep swinging.
Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging.
Hit him!
Oh, was this the one where you literally have just?
He would have cat him. He would have killed him.
To be fair, if he hit him one more time,
he gave him a little kiss, little kissy kiss.
If he hit him one more time, he would have won.
Or if he would have hit him with
a
two-handed attack.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
When I was editing it,
So
I thought he beat it because I was watching the bar go down. I was like, "Oh my god, he's done it!"
We both thought he beat it.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
What a way to sap his morale, right? Because I don't think he bounced back from that one, frankly.
Is James's internet back yet?
Here he is.
There it is. Kamikaze Ice James, I won't forget this boss. Also, James, a few words later, this boss is forgettable. Nathaniel Beamer, James, you're a beast, bro. Keep it up. Kamikaze Ice James, I got street cred, reality, giant list of IOUs, editing, and lore videos to do. Kamikaze Ice is roasting you in this video. It's pretty good. Remashing, perhaps Zach Danny could help you get that controller overlay on screen so you can see when buttons are being spammed. Oh, James, are you there?
He just leaves again. Yeah, I will not partake in
he
this.
probably doesn't realize.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it seems like something's... Okay. So I feel like I had internet. My internet went out yesterday a couple times. I don't know what's going on with Spectrum over here.
Get him on the phone. Let's
I
talk to him.
apologize.
Yeah, get him on the phone.
Oh my god! Like, trust me, I tried talking to them yesterday, and it was a problem. I was like 25 minutes from the last episode of the season finale or series finale of *Handmaid's Tale*, and my internet went out, and I was, not happy.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
Did you just cut out again?
That's just all he wanted to say.
Now
that I've complained about Spectrum and not finishing *Handmaid's Tale*, I guess it's true.
What the heck? Mojorn Thunder. Oh, James, if only you had two-handed. That was so tragic. I can't. Ooh, Silas Botnet. Nice to see that the relationship between these two is unchanged. Still, also that one death was way too cruel. It was funny though. El Scorcho, please, for the love of God, put the third dragon ring on. It's better than the second dragon ring that you're currently wearing. And Steve the Ghost came to say this exact same thing. Lol. El Scorcho, I have a tip for James. If you find yourself in a situation where you know you're going to get roasted, just face the flame and hold your shield up. You'll take less damage than getting roasted while not holding a shield. James, I don't know if he knows how shields work. Danger Dad, the real victory here is James's ability to keep playing after the ultimately crushing defeat halfway through. Good job, James.
Yeah, James, good job.
Just because someone mentioned it, the controller thing that I've got on the screen during my Danny Souls, because like Zach got me onto that, and he said that he'd been trying to get you guys to use it for years, but James kept refusing or whatever. Whatever. I don't know.
Time. It's but an illusion.
Is that something you would consider having on there? Because I think it would be quite interesting to see James's button inputs as he plays.
You don't think that's an invasion of privacy?
Wait, you got to turn your audio to the video site off.
Well, so letting people see the controller buttons
it's the same process every time.
Is an invasion of privacy. Is that what you're saying?
You're good now.
Yeah.
James and his computer share the same power supply. He restarts, everything restarts. Steps for getting live.
Is it an invasion of privacy in respect to the fact that you don't want people to know that you mash buttons, and therefore by having this they would know that, and that is an invasion of your privacy?
For me to even answer that is an invasion of privacy.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't want to incriminate himself. James, you should put one of those on for the people. They want it.
I guess if Zach will handhold me through the process, it's more laziness than anything else. But it's also like, I'm going to beat this dragon real quick, and then we're going to wrap up this series. It's almost over.
I think you just put it in as it's like a URL input on.
Well, it's already set up on the scene, so literally I could just copy paste it into your scene, and it'd work. Like you don't even have to. You wouldn't. Well, even have to set it up.
I don't have my scenes are not the same as your scenes.
You're just gonna hear a butcher's knife.
Our scenes have got all messed up. We need to re-upload.
I don't have fingers.
And
update my web file.
The idea was that we would have one set of shared scenes that everybody could see, so everything was consistent across everything. And the first thing James does is just make a copy of it and create his own scenes. Instantly.
But I had to do the same thing because there was no me streaming one, there was no me and James streaming one, there just wasn't ones
they-
in
Danny,
there.
I had to do the same thing because I just started to feel left out of not having my own, and I felt like
You would-
everyone else had theirs, so I should have mine.
Literally, all you do is hide the camera of the person that's missing, if that makes sense.
But then it's in a different corner,
Yeah, it's in different corners, and you gotta.
and you gotta move it.
Like,
There
then
needs
if
to
you
be
move
there
it-
needs to be like a bunch of different combinations of all of them.
Yeah, like
Can we-
gaming
okay.
one.
Can we spend it?
We'll just take this offline.
Yeah, let's take this offline. But I think we should spend an hour getting that sorted. But then you can have the controller thing, right? And then you can.
Yeah, I definitely. And I need mine to get updated so that it has my new name.
Oh yeah, we need to do that as well. Let's take that offline as well. Let's take it offline.
I mean, it's a web file, so it should be done online. Actually,
Yeah, that's a good point. So do it online.
It's
we'll
not
take it
web file,
offline. We'll do it online.
It's an MP4, I
It's-
think.
no, it's a web file,
You're an MP4.
so you guys could update it at any time, really.
No, no. You have to render it. You have to render it in After Effects.
And then upload it to the web file, right?
You upload it into Streamlabs, which is then in the cloud or something. I don't know how that works, but whatever.
Is James's camera back? Is it on the screen?
Oh,
his
there he is.
camera
He's
is-
back now. He's back now. Is your internet
he's
back
back.
on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Is it all of my tech okay?
Yep.
Yeah, he's all right. Wait, before we move on, James, can you confirm that my description of your office is accurate?
I have a drawing here.
Yes, that is exactly. I did not see the drawing. Oh, now I see it. The
that
drawings.
doesn't-
Those are your
He
legs.
has
They're not two
drawings, not
penises.
He does have a backed chair.
Oh,
Oh, okay. If that's the back of my head, then yeah, that's exactly like.
yeah. That's the back of your head. That's the back of your chair. That's the back of your legs. That's your computer
Yeah.
monitor.
And
I'm
my
looking
legs
from
are
you from
underneath
behind,
the TV because I'm right.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah, that's
strangle
right.
you. Yeah.
That's really well done.
Yeah, thank you.
That's really well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been taking classes.
But at the same time, like, how do you remember and explain that if you have antiphasia?
Because I just remember it.
But you can't remember visually the things. I thought.
I remember the whole layout of your house. I remember every detail about it. 'Cause
But
I've been there.
You
a
can't
times.
visualize it.
I cannot visualize it. No,
But don't
I just
understand
can't
how
see
you
a
can
picture of
explain
it, but I know what it looks like. I have object permanence. I just don't. I can't visually like pull up a rendering of it. But the file is in there. I know the dimensions. I know all that stuff.
All right. I'll have to trust you on that. But
You don't. It's fine.
I did it.
Danny made a good thing. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about Danny's thing that he did.
This is the worst video I've ever
oh
made.
yeah, this is amazing.
No, you
It's,
did
not.
it's a great video.
You fulfilled the GameFront prophecy of cheese wheels.
The only
Well, I
reason-
guess you didn't see the video.
Welsh.
The only reason I made this is because I just instantly sent the link to Zach and I just said you should email this to Matt Burnham and said sorry I was late turning this in. But
It was never my job.
I thought it was you. He was asking to do it or whatever.
Oh, he asked us as a whole. I think James was the one who was really in charge of those things.
Okay,
Yeah,
well then,
but the computer kept crashing.
Yeah.
well, James, do you want to
James
email?
had
It was
do
a
you wanna
lot of
email him?
work that we put into it.
Just email Mark and just say.
I don't know if I have. I'm friends with him. I think on Twitter, but that's it.
Yeah,
I
tweet
don't
him and
know,
just say sorry
like,
I
the
was
only
late
email
turning this
address
in.
I have for him is.
Slip in those DMs,
Yeah.
my dog.
Yeah.
My guess is though that Mark would probably not even remember it because he was just like, oh, this thing's popular, you guys make it. It wasn't like a big deal for him or like something that was important. He just saw that it was successful somewhere else, and he wanted us to have that same video.
Have you heard about this place called McDonald's? We're gonna do the same thing, kids. We're gonna make cheeseburgers, right? Cheeseburgers. But we don't have all the quality ingredients. Nothing is like the same. We're gonna do it on our own way. Go to the alleyway. Find some rats. Whatever you do during your smoke breaks, you get the animals. You come back. You make the meat, and then you make the burgers, and then you give the burgers to the people, and hopefully they'll like it and stick around for 10 years and show up back again. Enjoy the
Over
same
1 billion
things.
served. I think it was just for him probably not a very memorable request, but for me, like trying to get it done and appease my boss, it was really hard because the computer would just crash. Now I didn't realize that you having a beast computer, 10 years in the future, maybe even longer in the future from when I attempted this, it just can't be done.
No,
What fromage?
500 per spawn is the limit, and if you try and spawn any more than 500 in one go, it just crashes. But also, if you try and spawn them too quickly, it crashes. So I think the most I managed to spawn in a fairly short space of time was about 3,000. So I did 500 fairly like one after the other, but 3,000 it crashed.
What's stopping? You think that there's something in the code that stops you from doing over 500?
We were thinking maybe it's the game engine.
The game engine just crashes, yeah. So there's a problem in it. So it doesn't really matter how powerful your PC is. The game engine just shits itself and goes, nope, that's too many cheese wheels. Thank you very much.
So 500 max at a time, 3,000 in a quick amount of time. But then does it cool down? You can continue after 3,000?
Yeah, I just kept going.
Yeah.
If I'd stopped at 3,000,
did you
let them roll down the hill.
Did you count the cheese wheels at the bottom to make sure that they hadn't disappeared?
That's kind of the important thing.
They were actually they you could see them disappearing in the distance, so they do unspawn as they go down the hill. You can't keep them spawn unless
I wonder if in Cyberpunk you could like spawn a bunch of dicks.
What
the fuck is just going on? Did you just open up the window to the 101?
They told me to turn the AC on. It's too loud though.
You know
That's
what?
why I don't have it on, guys.
Do you know what?
That's why I don't have it on.
You need what? You can get this noise cancelling thing for NVIDIA, and I don't know. Is this the thing that I tried to get Zach to use?
I have it turned off because it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna be sweaty. It's fine.
Put his pits up.
Yeah, I'm airing the old dogs out.
Anyway, we'll go through some of the comments for this. The literal worst video we've ever produced, and that's an achievement in of itself, really.
I don't.
You don't realize that this is one of our best videos, and I think that we should be doing more videos like this. It doesn't all have to be long form, playthrough content. I feel like this kind of stuff is really good.
Do we actually need to get Mark Vernon back to give us ideas for videos?
I know. I literally was like, we got to think of ideas.
Ask the people what kind of videos are interesting, and they will give us whatever they want to see.
I just think since Mark left, this channel's just fallen off a cliff. I just don't think we have the impetus that we used to.
Like inaccurate.
Anyway,
so Spartan says cheese. DJ Pento says more cheese. Mark Fragola says cheese for everyone.
Fragola is a type of cheese, right?
I think Fragola might be a cheese. It sounds like a type of cheese.
I think it's a type of cheese.
Yeah, Fragola. Oh, put a little Fragola on top.
Put a tiny bit of Fragola on that gabagool. That gabagool is some Fragola.
You tell me when. It's just I'm going to sprinkle some Fragola on top.
Oh, yeah. Just shave a little bit more Fragola.
I think Fragola is what's left over after you toss a hand grenade, a pineapple, in a bunch of people in a game.
Jesus.
What the fuck, man?
What's wrong with you?
It's like frags.
You're trying to make a Fraggle Rock joke and you're not getting there.
Not a Fraggle Rock joke. I'm trying to make a frag joke. Like when you get a frag, you're getting
a grenade thrown into a bunch of Fraggles.
That's the thing. If you're going to do the grenade joke, you have to say that it's like throwing a hand grenade down the Fraggle Rock hole. You end up with a bunch of Fragola.
You throw a frag down the Fraggle Rock hole and you get Fragola.
You were almost there, James.
You just needed to work.
Mikel Rose says, "Good work here."
It's true.
Thanks for the visit. Kevin Sanders, LOL. I did this with Fallout 4 and mini nukes a few years ago. It's fun to mess with the games like this. I think my video is still up on my YouTube page.
Prove it.
I wonder if the mini nukes went off or if they just rolled down the side of the hill.
I've seen
Fragola means strawberry in Italian.
Oh, there you go. Strawberry cheese, nice. So I've seen people do the nuke thing in Fallout 3, and that's far more spectacular because when they all go off, the game literally does just go like it just starts slowing right down, and everything's just like, and then just all these bombs go off at the same time. It's fantastic. So my next video, because I think this deserves a sequel, will possibly be setting off a load of mines in Fallout 3 or something of that nature. Yeah.
Dude, you should keep doing this until your computer explodes.
Mad Mikey B says he demands DVD commentary.
Do you know what this was, right? So me and Mikey were working on some code stuff yesterday, and in the middle of it, like he just put the video on in the background, and I could hear it playing in the background. So I just started doing a DVD commentary along with it. So I was like, so he was watching the video, and I was just saying to him like, "Oh, this was a really tough day on shoot. The catering was late. Like, it was like a really bad day. We were on set till 11 p.m. Like I was just chatting shit, and now he actually wants me to
If
do
you
a DVD
do it,
commentary,
can you downgrade the video to 480p as well?
Yeah, sure.
So it can be true DVD commentary.
Yeah, we could actually do. Yeah, I might do a DVD commentary or something for this.
Or make it a VHS tracking issues.
Ralph Murphy says,
Nice
I've seen
to
this
see
done by another YouTuber.
yes.
Sorry, go on. Nice.
I think a lot of YouTubers have done this, and he says every time he says dragon, 10 dragons show up. I think there's one with something else as well. It's kind of it's almost like a cliche video to make for channels.
Wow.
Well, I
don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's...
Yeah, being cliche is cool.
Yeah, actually, James, you really get the meaning of the word cliche.
I just want to be...
You're such a cliche.
I just want to be incredibly clear about one thing. We've been talking about this cheese wheel stuff as a bit of a joke for weeks.
Yeah.
So this video is not
years, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. So this video is not supposed to be a serious "I'm spawning cheese wheels in Skyrim." This is a parody of those videos that actually are spawning cheese wheels in Skyrim. This is not supposed to be oh, look at me spawn cheese wheels. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a parody of a cheese
Danny,
wheel
if you
video.
have to explain it like this,
well, I'm just concerned because James
this
was
is
just
like watching the nukes blow up in Fallout 4. It's getting bad. Chunky.
Anyway.
I feel like Danny was saying is that we need a follow-up video where I make 3,000 wheels go down. Is what this needs, is a follow-up video.
Yeah, but
make it.
Oh, yeah. So that video would be making fun of this video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
How long should we wait for this video?
I'm going to get to it after I finish the lore videos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shots fired.
So Zombies says, nice to see the channel alive. I don't know what in the world
This is the sad thing, right? Honestly, this is a parody cheese wheel video of these clickbaity cheese wheel videos, and then it actually works as a clickbaity parody. It just works as a clickbait video because all of a sudden these people are going like, "Oh look, GameFront's alive again. We've been back for like 3 years."
Unless they're in on the joke and they get it. Danny.
Maybe. No,
nice to see the channel live. I'm going to make a comment on the meta joke he's making.
Have you seen this person comment before? I haven't. This is what I'm saying.
That's the fun part. He knows he hasn't left a comment before, but he's been watching this whole time.
All I'm saying is, right?
He gets your humor, dude. He gets it.
No, Zach, that's not what's happening. What's happening?
No, he gets it.
You can
Zach,
spend.
are you wearing two different wigs? one different kind on top and a different one on the sides?
I have a bald cap on one of the wigs that's kind of coming off, and then I have a wig on top of that.
Okay.
I don't get out much, and I don't have to upkeep much. This has been a T-shirt. I've just been wearing it so much it's slowly losing sleeves. Yeah. I don't wear deodorant. That's a waste. It just burns away the sleeves. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this guy gets it. Zombies in it.
Nope.
O_O zombies.
No, I think the reality is that all you need to do is make a 3-minute shit video about cheese wheels, and you can gain more attention than all the effort that you put into your 1 hour.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see what's wrong with making these clickbait videos. We need more clickbait.
We are artists, Morgan, and our art is doing hour-long videos of fighting a dragon for weeks in a row. That's the art, okay?
You know how daunting it is to see it pop up and it's like Dark Souls video 58. You're like, oh, I missed the boat on that one. I'm not gonna,
missed the boat on that one. 98, huh?
I guess I'm never gonna watch Dark Souls.
Yeah, literally 1 year late because 50.
I think you should also go back to making 15-minute videos. But there's still the Dark Souls. Your Dark Souls videos are now 15 minutes long, so now there'll be 4,000 videos.
That's so painful. Oh my gosh.
Dark Souls 4,000.
Short Souls.
Yeah.
I think they say.
Dark Souls videos.
I think they say 20 minutes is the sweet spot for that stuff. But if you did 20 minutes each, you would literally have 3 times as many videos, right?
Yeah,
Like,
at least.
that's the issue.
Oh, yeah, math is our strong suit. Let's do this.
Yeah, it says
3 minutes, 3 minutes and
3
60 seconds.
minutes and 60 seconds.
If we
I
make
can-
all the
Dude.
videos 19 minutes and 60 seconds, that's the real sweet
Dude,
spot.
Xbox 360. I get
Oh,
it,
think
dude.
about
I
it,
see
yeah.
it here. That's a British thing. It's
1080
4.
snowboarding. It's all making sense.
Numbers are hard.
Then Kevin Sanders says, "With cheese, Squidward with cheese."
That's a reference to SpongeBob SquarePants.
I guess so.
don't get
Is that
confused,
a
James.
Krabby
think
Patty
it's-
thing?
Wow.
No, it's Captain Planet.
And then Shegareth, Mark says Shegareth would be proud. I think that's a YouTuber that must have made this video. I'm half interested in knowing.
No. Slow down. Shia Gorath
Oh,
is one of the Daedric gods in the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, which is the game I'm playing.
No,
And
I'm pretty
Shia
sure
Gorath-
James is right. It's,
Shia Gorath-
James is
it's
right,
another
yeah.
YouTuber
Shia
that made a
Gorath-
cheese
no,
video.
whatever.
Shia Gorath-
360.
Shia Gorath likes cheese. There's an entire quest centered around cheese wheels in Skyrim.
Really?
I don't
Yes.
think so. I
Prove
think
it.
James is right.
No, dude,
Morgan would
whatever.
know this. He just played
Yeah, I just beat
Skyrim.
this game.
Can we have a poll, please? You didn't beat this game. You missed most
Yeah.
of this game out. You missed
Oh.
most of the game out. frankly. Otherwise, you'd have known about Shia Gorath and his freaking cheese wheels if you played it properly.
Nah, I mean, this
But-
game was pretty easy, but I just beat
Yeah.
it, so I think it's a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. He's got like 1 million subscribers.
Well, my guess would be it's probably both. But Danny's probably right in the fact that there is a character
He's
called
the one just
Shigareth.
admit that he's wrong. He's so wrong.
You know,
What
I
I'm
would-
saying
I
is,
would rage quit
bet
this
you I
live
could
stream.
find a YouTuber named Shigareth.
He's so
Shia
wrong. and
Gorath. Shia
he won't just-
Gorath.
He won't
Not
just admit it.
Shegareth. If
tomato,
I would,
Danny.
I would rage quit this live stream, but the entire live stream would go with it. That's the problem. The
Yeah.
problem I'm facing right
So
now.
wouldn't you be helping the world?
You're wrong. There is nobody took that name. That's weird. Oh wait, no, did I spell it wrong?
Oh, it's spelled like it sounds.
Oh.
Why is it up for
No.
debate? It's just a fact. Like, I mean,
Well, I mean, you have to
Danny?
prove James wrong down into the dirt for him to even like admit that he's wrong in any way. You have to go all the
That
way
is
through.
true. It is a 0-1 world with me. It's either true or
You gotta
false.
rub his
And
nose
if
in
there
it a
is
little bit.
Shigareth,
Shia
Oh, maybe
Gorath.
it's Lord Sugar.
Just digging that hole. You have a gun pointed at him in
the
the hole.
one where he's
James
going on
just
about
continuing to
cheese, because he is obsessed with cheese. It's just
go. Sounds like you're obsessed with cheese, mate. Sounds like you got a cheese issue.
there's videos of this quest online. There's pictures of it. Like you can Google
Did you
it.
just
and,
look
like-
up a video and we heard the
No,
audio
well,
in the
we'll have to
background?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess we're both right then, Danny.
How we
Oh,
both
God.
have you found a YouTuber?
The only people that are wrong
There
are
is a
Morgan and
YouTuber
I.
named Lord Shiogorath.
And has
That's
he
the
made
one
it?
I was talking about.
Yeah, but he's named after the character. And did he make a cheese wheel video?
How do you know he's named after the character?
Because the character is named Lord Shiogorath.
You're Danny King.
Okay, and if
What's
someone
your
made a
point?
YouTube channel called Danny King, who wasn't me, it'd be named after me. That's just a fact. Well, maybe not,
Oh.
because I'm not famous.
He doesn't have a. He does not have a cheese video.
It could be an unlisted video for just his Patreon members.
It's on his OnlyFans. He's just sitting his ass into
I'm
a
just
cheese
saying.
wheel.
I'm just saying that we can both be right and move on, or we can debate this all day. I got the
Yeah,
time.
Debate it all day.
you've
Debate
kind
it
of,
all-
It
you know,
looks like
you're
his
right.
channel has gone dark.
Right, you've done your bit now. Kamikaze Ice. I like how they shoot out this cheesy satanic
Oh, no.
octagram.
He
with
just
the
moved
snake
over to Pornhub. I found him. Lord Shigaroth.
Satan's 928 says the next is what? Next is
Oh,
fireman.
he's doing
bits and
weird things
pieces
to cheese on here.
in solitude
real
with
weird things to
cabbages.
cheese.
Lol. Also try doing the game speed command to slow the game down, and it'll help it though. Good idea. I'll think of that next time.
That is a good idea.
And I just want to reiterate for everybody that I did earn a $50 bonus for making this video, which you know we then spent on editing fees, which was worth it.
Yep.
And you know, thank you for your
Thank you,
support as
James.
well, UltraSales.net.
Thank you, James, for editing.
Because it has, yeah. Thank you for editing that, James. Yeah, I mean, I need, you know, this has been a long time coming, this video, so thanks for the support. And if someone in the chat could just back me up on the Shia Gorath thing, that'd be great.
Yeah,
You know,
they're backing up. Is nobody reading the Twitch chat?
there's few things. I am. I'm ignoring it completely.
I am too.
Just kidding. Yeah. So what about this cheese wheel?
I
Oh my
regret.
God, sorry.
I regret this video so much. Like it's literally
No, I love it. Big fan.
the worst video I've ever
Yeah.
made. Worst.
Did you favorite it? Did you add it to your personal favorites on your YouTube account?
No,
I
I'm
did
just,
too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I actually made a whole playlist of just it, so it's on repeat. Can we make a 4-hour version of it?
I'm just gonna block the GameFront channel on my own personal account. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm actually done. After this conversation, I'm done.
Oh no, please no.
Why Ulasile in the chat just says it's a Skyrim character, but I'm pretty sure there's also a YouTuber who calls themselves that. Oh boy.
There is.
Oh,
He was,
like,
yeah, he was
how many
actually pretty popular.
How many subscribers does this YouTube channel
I
have?
can't see the subscriber count. Maybe because I'm not subscribed. Should I subscribe to him?
Why not?
Yeah.
Is that the
Trash
trash?
truck.
Is that the trash truck?
Yeah, Trash Truck's here. Yeah, but he has over 4 million views on his videos, but it doesn't look like he's posted anything in 3 years. He was doing The Witcher and then he just stopped. Well, let's send him an email.
Hi, trash guys.
So we're
Trash
just,
truck.
Oh, never mind. You're still here.
I'm unsubscribing.
From the trash truck.
Yeah.
So Danny King came to the Danny Souls video and said, "Oh hey, random disliker, talk to me." And then GameFront said, "Yeah, what's up?" And then Danny from GameFront replied at GameFront, "You be this way."
But who was it? Who said, "Yeah, what's up?" Because they're the disliker.
that's the
And
that's the mystery.
my money is and will always be on Zach.
No, it's not me.
It's the one that makes the most sense to me.
I
No,
don't know.
it's not me.
I think the way that it was written, I have your voice in my head, Morgan. I think you wrote that comment.
Well, yeah, I said, "Yeah, what's up?" That's a given.
There you go. So it's
I'm
you.
the only one
Yeah.
that's monitoring the stuff on my phone and commenting and
Yeah, I don't think the
You're
yeah,
the
what's up
only one
wasn't
who
used-
comments and what? No, excuse me.
Well, I mean, me and you. It's not.
Hey,
gonna
I
be
just
Zach
did
or
it the
James.
other day. I just did it the other day when Danny was all sick and stuff.
As GameFront.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just me and Danny.
No, I did it.
To be fair, Zach pulls his weight because he is like master of the polls, right? He does all
I am
the
the pole
he does all the
master.
polls.
That's me pulling my weight.
Master.
Pool master. They call me that at the bars
Steve the
too.
Ghost says,
Oh, James is
Steve
in a
the
hurry,
Ghost
guys.
says, I know someone already mentioned it, but the original curse in this game was hilarious and made so many people flip out. And Jay says, "Hey, old timer, I really hated how much they nerfed the enemy aggro range and overall difficulty of the demon ruins, and lost Islith. Now those areas seem so easy relative to your power level when you go there, and especially the big-legged enemies in Islith. They used to aggro you like 3 or 4 at a time from such a long distance. Now you practically have to sneeze on them before they notice you."
Did
That's
you
not what Jay sounds like.
did you watch
Well,
this
when he said
episode?
old timer, I imagined him being an old timer as well.
Yeah, did you watch this episode? That's all. Guess
I
not.
feel like younger people will say, "Hey, old timer," to older people.
Well, he's saying
Okay,
they're
boomer.
relating because he remembers it.
Like, you think the two old
they're-
guys, one old guy says to the other old guy, "Hey, old timer," like with a wink and a nod?
I guess you'll know when you grow up, Morgan. But us old timers
Flip of
talk
the
to
hat.
each other like that.
I'll never grow up. They'll never make me grow up.
He's gonna be in Neverland forever, Pete. And don't you dare! Or damn it, I'm having a stroke. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I did not see the episode. I did not.
That's improv, baby.
I couldn't believe.
You're supposed to go with it, Pete.
Because what happened was, at the end, I fell down this hole, and then these frog things just started like spitting gas at me, and then half of my health.
Pete knows
has
what
gone
you're
away.
talking about.
Half
Yeah,
of my
Jay.
health has gone away.
The sad thing is that James doesn't know what you're talking about.
No, I do know what you're
Because
talking
it's the
about.
one
Nothing.
thing James will never forget about is curse
I
frogs.
hate curse frogs. Curse frogs are the worst thing in the game. And they are not quite as bad in the later Dark Souls games, but
It is.
I hate
Oh,
curse frogs.
Your camera's doing the weird thing again, Pete. I'm going to stop doing
Who's
that now.
Pete?
But that's my friend I hung out with yesterday. Apparently, I'm madly in love with him and can't get him out of my head. I have to have a talk with someone.
My camera's messed up?
No, James's was doing that thing it's done before where it like does the pixelation thing.
Oh, the buffering thing?
Yeah, but his internet
weird.
connection's on the way out, to be fair. Because it's already diagnosed.
Oh, that's true, right. We already have an issue.
Maybe.
But does this
weird,
mean...
though. I thought you changed the codec or something.
Because I assume in my next episode I'm going to have to spend a lot of time fixing this, right? So
No.
is
It should be pretty easy.
fix?
It would have been nice if you didn't like stab that lady, but at the same time, Oswald
heck?
has it.
Okay.
What?
Because my concern is, does this mean every time I come across one of these stupid frogs with the big eyes, I'm going to lose half of my health? Because God knows how you even avoid all that. Because like the room filled with gas, like where do you even go in that situation? It's ridiculous. Like you just...
James's eyes, he looks like Beaker from the Muppets right now. Is he watching the Curse Frog and freaking out? God, the memories! Yeah, you're gonna need
frogs,
to...
but they
gotta
don't
kill
do
him
that
quick.
to you in Dark Souls 3.
They curse you
So
still,
I
right?
guess
It's
there's
just
hope
not
for
as
you if you
bad,
just
right?
Get to Dark Souls 3.
You
You don't lose your health when you respawn.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have your health.
Okay.
Our young hero comes in with a helpful tip. Video starts at 0000.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that comment. Backseat Gaming Studio says, note, the guys with bags on their heads are girl butchers. So there's
That's
like
true.
this... Yeah, is that what they are? Okay. Like it looked like a butcher. Like a big guy with a meat cleaver.
But it's a big
like
girl with a beat
chef
cleaver.
apron.
Yeah.
With a chef apron on it.
It's
But whatever.
The old brown bag
You're just
special, huh?
misgendering them, which is...
I apologize.
not cool.
Well, I didn't say him or he or anything like that.
You should call them guys a bunch.
You can say guy for either gender, really. Like you can say, "Hey guys."
No,
say,
you
"Hey,
can
guys."
Say
guys and
hey
dolls.
guys to a group of people, but like they look like guys is different. I don't know how you guys do it in Britainland. Here it's different.
Brittenland.
The
Such a
Darkest
beautiful
Dragon
place.
says it's time to put that sack helmet on you picked up. Also, give the blacksmith the ember that you picked up. Also, get Havel's ring to increase your roll weight.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All of those.
Yes.
Zach, what are you doing?
I'm trying to sell something.
No, not sell something. Why aren't you helping him in these ways? He needs to take the ember to the blacksmith. He
We
needs
just
to have
got
ring.
it. We just got it. Then he fell down to the fucking cursed
Oh,
frogs.
he got cursed with it. That's funny.
So yeah,
Yeah,
he's back
and
there now. But now it's literally that's the way the episode ended. Was him back at the bonfire, cursed.
Yeah. Don't let
But yeah.
Zach lead you astray. You need to go do all of those things.
Well, we could also, because you're cursed, we could go down to New Ondo ruins and get something. Because since you're cursed, you can actually attack ghosts without having a transient curse.
Oh, James never told me that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Well, now you know. And
Yeah,
knowing is
no,
half the
I'm surprised
battle.
nobody ever mentioned that.
That's okay.
Yeah, no one ever mentioned that. Are
Maybe
you
it's
sure
not
that's
that
true,
anymore.
Zach?
I don't know.
You're just gonna lead him astray again.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Well-
here for. I'm like Patches.
I guess because it makes sense, though, because you get a transient curse in order to attack them. So if you're just cursed, then it's like, I think that might be right.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, and we can go get
Wow.
you a Firekeeper shoal and then boost your Estus flask. Right? I think that's what we
Yes,
do.
I've done that a few times. Okay, that sounds like a good plan for the next episode.
Oh
Which-
my gosh. Funny enough, Mitch 100% told that to James during the original expert walkthrough.
It's
What did
almost
I
like
say?
it's almost like history repeating itself, just with me and Zach instead of James and Mitch. That's what this series almost
my.
feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been told on a number of occasions I've done exactly the same mistakes that James has made, including this frog business.
Wait, that means that Zach ends up at IGN.
Watch out, IGN. I'm coming your way.
That's
This is
fun.
Cyberpunk 2077 2 ain't getting no 9.0 from this reviewer.
Is that what they ended on? The 9.2?
No.
Oh.
It was a 9, but I meant the second. Did I do it? I did it wrong. 2 as well is what I meant. TOO.
I tell you what,
Me
I
too good with words this morning. Where's Pete? Pete, get me to the bathroom.
I mean, IGN are going to be facing a lot of lawsuits 10 years from now. That's all I've got to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
what do you know?
If they've got Zach on their team,
Yeah.
it's just
That's
inevitable.
like, oh my god, insider information.
No.
The attorney's constantly calling Danny and being like, "We've got another lawsuit."
Yeah, because I'm really. Why would I be? Yeah. What? Anyway, Ulasal's botnet has a pertinent
That's why I was
question.
surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. Ulasal's botnet has a really good.
Sounds like we're all surprised.
Why did the enemies
very good
respawn?
question.
Because I've still not figured that out. And if it's confusing a veteran of Dark Souls like Ulasal's botnet, then something very, very odd must have happened. Because basically, I went through an area. No, I went through an area, killed so basically I went from the bonfire in the Firelink Shrine to the boss, killed the boss, and then came back the other way. And everything had respawned, even though I hadn't died. I hadn't set any bonfires. I hadn't used anything that would cause them to respawn, as far as I'm aware. And my understanding is that unless you do set a bonfire or whatever, people don't respawn, but they all came back. It was weird. The rat came back.
I don't know.
Or the,
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That's interesting.
There you go. See, just discovering new things about Dark Souls here. Kamikaze says, "Great job on the Capri Sun Demon after a long break. First try. Behold the power of opium." Yes, thank you. It's very true.
This episode brought to you by opioids.
It just chilled you out.
It really did. It was.
You must have been passing the duchy to me too, because I was pretty chill as well.
It was phenomenal. Like the first 20 minutes of that, well, nearly all of it until I got cursed. It was like watching an actual expert play Dark Souls. You've never seen anything like it in your life. It was great.
Jesus Christ! Pat yourself on the back there, Danny.
No, because now I'm not doing the drugs anymore. I'm just back to being shit again. But I'm just saying for that fleeting hour of my life.
The performance-enhancing drugs you were on.
Yeah, the opiums ran through your blood, your veins.
Honestly, it's great. Well, I mean, it's not great. You shouldn't. One, you shouldn't injure your back like that, and two, you shouldn't do let's play videos while taking cocodamol. But if you do find yourself happenstantially in that situation, it does help with the gameplay. Is all I'm saying. Like that's all I'm saying.
But Danny, you don't get to become the best piano carrier in all of Britain without hurting your back, right?
That's true. Yeah.
That's why if you need a piano carried, you call Danny. Danny will come over. He'll carry that piano wherever you need it.
It's one of those sports where you are going to get injured eventually.
Were you?
Yeah. How else would it happen, James?
That's the only way you hurt your back. Yeah, it's you carry a piano, you hurt your back.
Yeah.
That's why there's specialists like Danny King. Mm-hmm. The piano-carrying king of all of London.
King's piano totes, he says on the side of his van.
I was.
Well, it's not a van. It's just him hunched over, and he walks like a van.
Fine, he was carrying a bowl of chili, but it was a really big bowl.
Is there a wild animal in your room there, Danny?
All right, let's go to the next one because I want to do the. This is from Kamikaze Ice. What we gonna do tonight, Brian? And. It's brain.
And what happens at 28:13?
I don't know.
It's Pinky in the brain. Is that what you're trying to do? Brian. That's like me and Pete earlier.
I'm looking at my watch and we're 2 hours deep on this here.
You gotta use your brain to read that.
Oh,
I guess
Danny grew a tail out of his chest.
The cat's very
there.
The cat's very excited by the live stream.
I gotta see this.
It's a phenomenal thing.
Aww.
Oh, that is a pretty kitty.
Yeah, the problem is she's just kind of
those whiskers,
shedding fur everywhere, and is now going behind the screen. So she doesn't normally get up on this desk, but there you go. Hello.
She's like, but what about food?
Yeah, that's probably.
What's her name? What's her name?
Know if you've ever thought about it before.
So the cat doesn't have a name, so we just call it Cat. I don't think I think it's a bit.
But it has little white booties. You should call them socks.
Come on, I'll get you.
No, that's Bill Clinton's cat.
Is it just a feral cat from like London? Like what?
She was a stray cat who just turned up one day, and now this is where she lives.
Danny, never forget that we think that everything is London.
There's a person behind you. I swear to God, you're having all sorts of things going on. Is there a party at your place and we weren't invited?
There's a person.
Oh,
Anyway. There was just freaking fur everywhere now.
It's like Conjuring. I just saw he had this mask on. He was standing behind you with a bloody knife.
I completely lost track of what we were doing there because the cat turned up. Sorry.
It's a fan mail video. We read these comments and then we just talk about them.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't hit 2813 to see what the...
Well, yeah, what did Pete and Brian say? Oh, you're totally gonna get this.
Oh my God! Oh, yes.
Yes.
God.
This most phenomenal.
This is why he's so doped up. He kept trying to show me the man's ass.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh my gosh!
There was some. You should go and check it out. There is too much detail in that character model, frankly.
Why don't you have pants on yet?
Because it allows me to light roll.
You could go
Zach.
without shirt.
He's got a really rashy bum. He's got salt that can be rubbed into that baby bum.
That's your fault. You know that, right? You gotta get him pants on. It's on video 13 and he's still not wearing pants.
Well,
I think he looks good.
Zach pointed out quite rightly that why didn't I just take the pants off and just put some gloves on instead? Because that'll give you some armor, and so I did that, and now it's fine. But I was quite happy just to go around all light and breezy. Just let me have the light roll. It was fine. Like, maybe there was a bit too much on show. Okay, I'm sorry.
Now it makes sense why that one plunge attack hurt the Capri Sun demon.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Because your Danny dog just smacked him.
It wasn't the Claymore, if you know what I'm saying. That finished him off.
It was the Claymore.
It was the Claymore.
All right. So, Mikkel Rose says, "Our hero."
Our young here, I'm sure he's referencing.
Of course.
I think
No,
Danny.
our old-time hero. Hey, old-timer.
The Darkest Dragon.
The
Danny,
Darkest
we're
Dragon.
proud of you. This adventure is very enjoyable. I love GameFront. Hope it never changes too much. Please do Dark Souls 2 with Zach. Can we get you to commit to Dark Souls 2 right now before you even finish Dark Souls 1?
I mean, it's a year away at least, isn't it? But
it's about a year away, yeah.
A decade. We can get a decade out of the first one.
Yeah,
Worth of material.
I thought we can stretch it out, do the DLC.
Gotta get new game plus 7 at least.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think we can safely commit to that without having to worry about people remembering if we don't actually do it.
We'll just send them all opioids.
Kamikaze says, 5:40. Zach says it's daytime now. I look outside at 9:20 CST. Damn it, Zach lied to me. First James, now Zach sobs. Save me, Danny one. You're my only hope. Edit. Danny.
Danny, will you help Kamikaze Ice out and let him know if it's daytime or nighttime right now?
Is Kamikaze here in the chat?
No, but when he watches this video later...
So when he watches it on demand?
Yeah.
Okay. How can I do this? Kamikaze, if you look outside and it's dark, it's nighttime.
No. You have to tell him without him looking outside whether it's nighttime or daytime.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Okay, so look on your phone and just look at what time of day
it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Danny doesn't get it.
Oh, you've already lied. Danny, is it nighttime or is it daytime?
I'll just say this: it's getting late. It's getting late.
It's maybe twilight, sunset. I'm going to go with
sunset.
It's sunset.
Very specific. You took a 50-50. You made it a 1 in 4
Well, he keeps saying
chance.
he keeps saying daytime is wrong, and I reckon maybe he's like he watches it at the same time every day, gets home from work, gets his food ready or whatever. And you've said daytime, and he said you were lying, and Zach said nighttime, and he said he was lying. So I'm going to say sunset because that's maybe a different time of day that maybe is when he watches these videos.
Is this one of those labyrinth questions that you get to a door and you'd have to ask a series of questions to get an answer? Are we doing that right now?
That's how I'm playing. Yeah, that's how I'm playing it. Yeah.
Because my brain hurts.
Got to think outside the box with these situations. That's where you get your 60 seconds in, right? Come on now.
Oh.
Think about it logically.
We got Hogan voice.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Dogger.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it this week. Someone else can try it.
Zach?
I'll do it, but we're missing one still.
Yeah, Jay's is first.
In the initial pre-patch version of the game, if you kept being cursed without curing it, it would continue to half your HP every time. Now it just does it one time, which is insane. I can't believe they changed that. I remember the Kotaku review was whining about the game being too unforgiving and using this as their example. That's
The
insane.
same Kotaku who came out with an article talking about how they're gonna make Elden Ring easier and more accessible to people that don't like hard games.
Gross.
Gross.
Anyways,
If the health kept halving,
I'll do this one.
Well, before you do, I'm just going to ask a quick question. If the health kept halving each time you did it, wouldn't there be a point where you kept halving the health to the point where there wouldn't be any health left to halve and you'd just be dead forever?
No.
Like,
Wait,
well, no.
do you not know how math works?
Uh-oh.
No,
No,
but
we've
like-
already made this clear. Danny does not know how math
Okay, Danny,
works.
but
so
you would get to the point where you would
works
just say,
is if you have something and then you have one of those halves, you can keep doing that infinitely.
yeah, I get that,
It's gonna
but
go
you're going to get to the
Not
point
if
where
the
you
smallest
have-
number's one.
Yeah, no, but yeah, if you go below 1, so like you've got like a fraction of 0 of health, then as soon as you okay, you would spawn and you'd be alive. But the second you even got touched by anything, you just die instantly, right? Like you just
You'd be one hit, for a long time.
that just seems. Anyway, sorry, you do your Hulk Hogan impression. I'm excited to see this.
And it's not going to be as good as yours. I'm only doing this because it sounds like maybe it hurt your voice or something. And for the record, I think
That's
you
how he
have
threw
the
his
best
back
Hulk
out.
Hogan voice.
Wow.
It doesn't surprise me. Well, let me tell you something, Zach Hack. Danny Mania, brother, channeled the power of Druggy Mania to beat that mean, stinky Capra demon. Dude, what you gonna do?
That's not bad.
feel
That's
like
pretty good
that's,
as well, actually.
I feel like we were just in
I mean-
one of those when your mom says that there's Hogan voice at home memes. We were
I don't know what
expecting
that is.
Danny's voice, then we got James's Hogan voice instead.
This isn't Kool-Aid. This is just purple stuff.
I thought it was quite good.
It's the
I thought that was quite
same
good.
Well, you've never heard yourself do it, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should
you've
really
got the
listen to
best
yourself. Yours is really good. Like Morgan's saying, James's was trash.
It's a
that's not
knockoff.
what I said, but I
It's a
implied
knockoff.
it heavily.
It's like you
I
go to
agree.
Carl's Jr. and you're getting Hardee's. Oh wait, those are the same thing.
Those are the same thing.
They are.
I
the same
mean,
thing. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't
You-
know if saying that I can do an Hulk Hogan impression is an insult or a compliment, but I'll take it. But yeah, I
Sure,
thought it was
trying
good.
to
You
do
know
one
what
that
a
is
better
like-
example is?
Oh.
To do the deed with my wife,
it's
I
like-
know who I'm calling.
It's like seeing a movie in the theater of like a cartoon movie, and then they make the cartoon on Netflix, and the
yeah.
voices are all wrong.
Oh,
The,
different actors did it, so they're all wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The key to a good Hulk Hogan is wherever he's capitalized, you need to draw it out a little bit. So like instead of being just brother, it's like you have to
Oh.
really sort of go for it.
So
on
it's
those
like,
moments.
I shouldn't have eaten that sushi, brother. Just give me a minute here.
No,
Yeah, that's-
Alex.
yeah, that's what-
usually happen. This doesn't usually happen.
Masturbating?
But what you should do is
Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it back up and going.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but this is what I'm saying. The brother, you need to. So what you should have said was, I shouldn't have had
brother.
that sushi. Pause for dramatic effect.
Okay.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You've got to.
shouldn't have eaten that sushi, brother.
Yeah, but you need to elevate the
But
brother.
we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
James, are you not
It
having
is
fun?
2 hours. It's
Okay.
not that I'm not having fun. It's
But
just
we
that
already recorded
we
a
do
video.
these for 2 hours.
That's why we
nearly-
started
right.
early.
Like,
This is a bit like the
more
end of
than
your
2
Dark
hours.
Souls. This is a bit like the end of your Resident Evil video. We're nearly
Yeah.
done, so just calm down.
We're at 45 minutes. Like, just let it roll.
All right, the
Everyone
Dark
loves
Genius.
to be told to calm down / relax. So
Let's
relax.
Let's do it. The Dark Genius, it lives. Danny Boy lives. Hooray! Reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. I don't know, man. That fan mail video, you seem pretty zombified. Admittedly, Zombie Danny was a lot of fun, but still, I'm featuring the new Resident Evil Village DLC. That's just a bit of a plug there.
Let's not
Jason,
rush for James's sake, please.
1618.
Micro
I'm loving
Machine
this.
Man
that
is
is a
here.
little too quick.
I'm loving this new
Oh my
Gentler
gosh.
Expert,
He'll
Zach.
never,
It's like a
he'll never
visage
be
of my own.
happy.
But we're nearly finished now. Look, it's a visage of my own coach, and Danny appears to be thriving off this tenderness. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Zach. It was nice to have some love. Backseat Gaming Studios, Capri Demon brought me back. Yes, it's true. Ryan Fogg, great job with the Capri Demon. Danny, good luck figuring out how to break the curse. Curse is getting out. Dallas, I was experiencing something like that. Congrats on your first curse. And here I thought it would be another hour of Capri Sun Demon, but it wasn't. Definitely keep taking the pills. Thank you. I have some more on back order. That's the plan. And that, my friends, is Danny Souls and how you finish a comment video in 60 seconds because James is getting a bit testy.
Sorry, it's just Unseen. That was good. Way to bring it in.
Cheers. So let's get back to Hulk Hogan. So when you're doing Hulk Hogan, what you basically have to do, so it's the same with the what you're going to do, right? So you need to stretch the what you're out. So it's not what you're going to do, it's what you're going to do. That's how you do it.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. I'm just giving you some tips on that important stuff there. For I should teach a class. Hulk Hogan.
That's what I was saying. I was trying to say.
Oh,
Yeah, you should.
That'd be good. Masterclass.
Yeah, Masterclass or Coursera. Get on there.
Yeah, Masterclass is actually really good. I don't know if you looked through those.
I have not. I've done
Have you
Skillshare.
signed up for Masterclass?
My housemate said we watched a couple of them on like making flavor bombs. Yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff. There's one on poker.
Flavor bombs?
Yeah, it's like there was like
umami?
a cooking one. No, they're like not what is it? Confit, garlic, and herb things, and like some like Mediterranean, some Arab like dressings and sauces and like hummus and stuff like that.
Cool.
Cooking, yeah.
I watch those kind
I
of
thought
classes on
classes
YouTube.
were like Steven Spielberg telling you how to be a director and like
Harvey Weinstein telling you like
comedian's
lock the
doing it
door.
is like a very famous restaurateur in London.
Mario Batali.
Guy Fieri or bust.
all right, so wow, it seems like we're close to the end.
No, I got some stuff I want to talk about. I was gonna read this book for a while to you guys. It's a book on website design.
Oh, cool.
It's a little dusty. You ever heard of a filibuster, James? You've never heard of a filibuster?
I was gonna bring up filibustering earlier actually because you were talking about how James does inventory management, and I was going to ask if you knew what filibustering meant because I was like, basically when James is playing with it, yeah, that's James just doing filibustering.
Yeah.
Just trying to buy time until he reaches the 1 hour mark, and then he says, "Oh, it's the end of the video. Sorry, guys, I can't go."
But the police have now been sent to arrest him.
Oh yeah, cops are always rolling through my neighborhood. We can't talk about the filibuster because I'm gonna get real fired up.
Yeah, we can't talk about government stuff.
Or we're gonna get this whole channel banned and probably me arrested.
I thought you were getting fired up because James does it when he's doing inventory management, and that was the thing that was annoying you.
No, just the filibuster kind of wrecks our government because
we have the same thing in our because we have debates and stuff in Parliament, and there's like people.
Well, we don't have debates. Our filibuster doesn't work like that. Our filibuster is just them saying we're not going to talk about it.
So they they can just keep going and delay the vote until infinity.
This is the crazy thing is they say that if what you guys have is what I imagine is that to filibuster they have to keep talking. What we have is somebody can just say that if we did, they would keep talking, but we're not going to go through that, so they don't actually have to go through the actual actions of the filibuster. They just say that they would go on talking forever. Unless I'm wrong, are they allowed to just say that they would filibuster to filibuster?
No,
or do they
you have to actually filibuster. That's why they're like reading kids' books and like, yeah, they do whatever. But they just
oh my God, Ted Cruz can go fuck himself when he read, what was it, Green Eggs and Ham?
But no, I don't think you guys are keeping up with it. They don't even have to do that anymore. Now they don't even have to do it. They just have to say that they want to. That's filibuster enough.
That makes no sense.
I think that's only for certain issues.
That's weird. Because like they do filibuster in this, but like you have to disguise it because if it's obvious that you're filibustering, you'll get stopped by the speaker or whatever. But like basically they're just trying to equal
they don't
time.
stop you.
Okay, that's weird because like it's a bit of an art form here because it's just basically trying to waste as much time as possible so that by the end of the debate, like when the vote happens, either you delay the vote or whatever, or it just doesn't happen, or people just haven't discussed the issues properly, so people just vote whatever. But like you have to start be on topic, but like there's like videos of people talking for like 4 hours, just constantly.
We used to have it like that. About 3 or 4 years ago, the filibuster rules changed, and now they don't even have to do that. They just have to say, like, they just basically are saying that they would filibuster. So you don't, because it used to
Lazy
be
Americans.
people reading kids' books.
So you
or
basically
like not being
invented a
able to take
situation where
bathroom breaks.
someone says, "I'm going to filibuster." Everybody just fucks off for 4 hours and comes back. Is that basically what?
No,
you're saying?
they don't even. They don't even bring it up.
They
They're
just
saying
fuck
that
off.
it would bring it up.
That's
They
it.
just fuck off. Not for,
Yeah,
not for
everyone
4
just
hours,
leaves.
not for anything.
And then the government just stops.
This makes why? What? Why? Why? Come on now. This is
Because
I
it
was
was
gonna get mad.
because people proved their point by reading children's books and filibustering, and then people were like, well, we don't want to waste our time. So if you're going to filibuster, just tell us,
But do you
and then
not
we
have-
won't go.
Is there no authority in your chamber or whatever of somebody who can say
Government doesn't function.
that's crazy? That's insane.
Period.
That's mental. That's actually.
That's why
mental.
we need you here. We need a king. We need Danny King.
Listen, our government is terrible as well.
But monarchists are coming back. People are into it. It is gross.
I mean, not getting
real
into the
sad.
monarchy stuff, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, Parliament doesn't necessarily
Of
work
course, the
that
British
well.
guy doesn't want to talk about monarchies.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that well.
Interesting.
Right. It's just that's just another topic. Whatever. Thanks for tuning in,
You-
everyone.
Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next Monday. Jump on
Remember in the
Twitch tomorrow
comments,
morning
leave your
at 9
thoughts about
a.m.
Meghan Markle and Prince
We
William.
are gonna work our way through BBI. I think I'm almost done with Bitter Black, and then we'll finish off Dragon's Dogma, and then I'll probably start something new by the end of the week. Maybe,
Is
but
there
I've
a
been wrong.
mod that BB-8 could be like swapped in for BBI as a model character?
No,
Just like a
because
giant
BBI is
BB-8?
it's a place.
Oh, okay. It's not a dragon or something.
Yeah, we gotta start something new, Pill. We can't play Dragon's Dogma forever.
I thought there's only dragons in that game.
We could play another dragon game. I thought it would be funny to do.
Maybe
like
Dungeons and Dragons?
Dragon Quest Builder 2 or the Dungeon
Dragon
and Dragon
Sim World?
I really want to do.
Train Sim World.
Monster Hunter World?
Train
What?
Sim World is
What?
great.
Transin World?
Train Sim World.
Yeah.
You should play that.
Tramps? I don't know what that is.
Trans Sim World. It's like a Caitlyn
Trampson's
Jenner kind of
World?
like simulator.
Are you saying Trampson's World? I'm getting a bad connection.
No, Tran Sim World.
Tramps in the World.
Yeah. It's about
Am
the
I saying it
Kardashians.
right?
This video.
Am I saying it
I
right?
enjoyed talking about the filibuster for a bit, but I gotta